Tristan, I have a question for you. This video would be a really good video to get people up to speed that are on the team or people who might want to be joining the team. Would it be okay if we post this on YouTube afterward? I don't think anything sensitive has come up.
Oh yeah.
If you want me to, I
Definitely.
can review and make sure nothing sensitive showed up, and I can just edit it.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, we're just gonna post it then. Okay, so just look for the two tabs. Great, because like I said, there's a lot of stuff where like it's a fire hose. You know, you're drinking through the fire hose. This is like a really huge and like already developed like storyline lore that's similar to like you said, Cowboy Bebop or Futurama that you already know. But like I said, and you played Eve Online. I want our graphics to be like close, better, a little bit worse of Eve Online. I definitely want those like little running
No,
lights like you have like
yeah,
the dots.
yeah. I'll make it try and make it as pretty as possible, but
Yeah, you're a
not
programmer.
obviously overdone.
Yeah, we'll save overdone for different
It's
theme. Like I said, like we have every zone has its own theme. Like I want like Mars to be space, America,
no,
I
I
want
know.
Venus to be whatever.
Just for what we have right now,
Yeah,
we need to try and stick with what we can. Like the single scene is all we have to work with until you get the loading other stuff,
yeah, hundred
other
percent.
scenes.
Yeah, 100%, man. Pretty exciting, right? I mean, I'm really enjoying this. This is really high. This is like, I mean, like for a dude that's just by himself, like this is like better technology than like a lot of like corporations have. We're missing some of their tech.
I know. When I saw the when they came out with the ECS stuff back at the start with that Mega City demo, I was like, wow, this is the future of both massive games, right?
Yeah, dude. I,
Like it is the future.
you know
For,
what? I didn't actually see that. Like, what I happened
you need to
was,
watch it.
did
I
I tell
played the demo. It's so good, and the assets are all commercial free. We could literally
Ooh,
just take them
yeah, we
and
will be
use them.
taking them. They're good, yeah. But check it out.
Uh,
Check this out, Tristan. Check this out. I did not find out by watching the demo. I found out because I'm like, dude, my scripts are slowing down. Like, I could just use. I want to put more ships on the screen. I'm like, dude, you know what I can do? I can code up a multi-threaded Unity. I'm like, oh, before I code up multi-threaded Unity by myself, I'm gonna check with the forums to make sure they don't already have it. And like, dude, they kind of do have this multi-threaded thing. It's not all fleshed out, but they're kind of working. I'm like, that's way better than coded myself, and I jumped on board right there. But I actually posted like, do they have? Is there some sort of multi-threaded like asset or something? They're like, oh, well, they're just working on it. I'm like, all right, bring me on board.
yeah. Watch the link I sent. There's like a video.
I think you probably already saw it, but I'll check it out anyway. Just make sure.
Yeah. I mean, if it was possible to pull these assets in there, it's literally all custom. So I think it'd be
Where'd you
possible.
send the link to me?
Your Twitch,
What? Hello?
Twitch.
What?
Yeah, your.
Oh, my Twitch. Excuse me. Yeah, I've seen the.
Yeah, I mean, I can take buildings and stuff, but uh,
Just like,
I don't know.
just steal the whole mega city. What are they gonna say?
Well, the thing is that it's all structured really specifically. It's
Oh yeah, I get you. I get you. We'll work to assembling the city. Like I said, we all these
yeah,
text.
I don't think yeah, I don't think it's possible to use this stuff is very technical.
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
not even worth their time.
Yeah, I hear you.
Maybe it might be possible to rip the buildings out and use them,
Mhm.
but it'd make it look really, really, really like cool.
Yeah, I mean, like, who wouldn't care about if we put mega
Like,
city?
this is triple A like assets.
That's what I'm saying. We can take Mega City and we can go like if we go like uh how awesome is Unity Land or
Like
something.
I, I've watched hours and hours, and I've read many forums on this specific project, and it's just filled with so much custom stuff.
Mhm.
But it is possible. It uses the subscene system for everything.
Well, anyway, like you can stick it if you can stick it in my project. Go ahead. Just try and abduct it.
Oh,
Like,
but it has literally the the thing you're talking about, the flying vehicles
mhm,
on a like a nav mesh,
mhm.
and they're all ECS.
Oh, well, you know what?
Yeah, they are.
I might have to look into
Eh,
that.
Yeah, if you ripped it, if you see the video, what they look like, it looks like it's from a movie, like the
I,
quality and the
I've
lighting
I've
on
seen it.
them,
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
and they all like fly, they bounce off each other and
Hmm.
whatnot.
Hmm. Well,
Yeah, I really like that part. That'd be cool to rip out, but God knows how to do that.
well, well, I think it's
For
stab.
now,
Look, what did you have? Is the code in this link you sent me?
yeah, but I mean, yeah, if you want to give it a go, it's why not?
Like, that's one of the one. The nav thing is one of the probably I'm gonna do like week 2. It's probably one of the things I'm pretty stab. I know how to do it. It's just point A to point B. Kind of like it's kind of like a Boyd's thing. You put a bunch of points and they just kind of follow the points. And if they're a bad driver, they kind of like they start driving like a Grand Theft Auto car, like go to the side and left.
Yeah, I mean, they literally have like 10 hours worth of explaining this whole project. It's really informational for gods.
Definitely.
Like, this is literally utilizing it to the max. Like what I'm gonna be doing is something like this, but at a very smaller scale.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like I said, you do whatever you want. Anything is bonus. The reason I'm bringing rule builders on to begin with is because I could do it all procedurally generated. But think about it, procedurally generation. People start like looking and starting to understand the algorithm by playing it, and then they get bored. Like people think they can't, but they do it really fast, right? The procedural generation is boring. Space is boring. We need to have these world builders, galaxy forgers, to spice it up a little bit. Then you can throw the procedural in. You can throw this other stuff in, and it'll all be good. But you need if you don't have the
Yeah.
spice, man, it just not a tasty
No, the
dish.
visual is the. It's only good. It's only good if for certain.
Supplements like look at Angman. A lot of it like it's a procedural text-based game. It's really awesome. But they're like if you hit a vault like or something, there's special zones. It's like it's all like statically
Yeah,
made.
no, procedural is. It's good for making like templates or something.
Is procedural is also good for like fill. Like you have a game and you want
Yeah,
to
yeah,
throw a fill
exactly.
in. That's what we're gonna go. So we're definitely gonna have procedural. Probably update number 2. Just for fill while you guys make some more planets. And I'm saying like
Or so um back to this level that you're posting live. You wanted pylons?
yeah like pylon like I showed you. Didn't I show you from Back to the Future? Hold on, I'll go
Yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah. No, I know what they are.
Right here,
So
like
if
right
I
here.
was to make pylons, they'd be lit up, right? What would they would be they'd just be advertisement. What kind of advertisements
Oh,
can we?
you don't have to put advertisements on them. Like some might not have advertisements. Like it might be just like I'll grab this one and I'll enhance it a little bit. Like that's a let's see like it looks like it's just some sort of like triangle on top,
Yeah,
metal
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
You can make them all different ways. Like there's ones that like I think there's ones that have like a bunch of things that look like a drag ship thing. Let's see what we got here. I think this.
I'll just make something simple, but it needs to be like
Yeah, see,
visually
see,
like.
check it out. These guys. Oh man, I didn't want to do this. Oh god, I hate when this stuff happens.
This needs to be defined and like.
Save image as okay. We'll save it as interesting, and I'll drag and drop that uh, to Unity, and it should give you some like you said. You make them a different make them a bunch of different ways. You can even make a pylon that looks like freaking Proton's
Uh,
pylon. I don't care, like a
I don't.
diamond.
For now, it just needs to represent a light source,
Yeah, it's a
right?
yeah,
For
it's a standardization per zone. Every different zone will have different pylons. Possibly we can redo them.
it's just decoration. So
See, you see,
I was just
they
thinking,
look like street lights right there. You know what I'm saying? And then
yeah.
there's an overpass thing that has a thing. Oh.
Um. So points of interest too.
You have to be creative, man. That's why I offshore this to other people. You need more brains to be creative. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can't do everything.
I don't know what would
You could have industrial
what
zones.
could
You could have industrial zones, like gardening zones. And
well no, we can't just say that and just it needs to have it needs to have like a purpose
well,
for for
they are zones. Like they'd be
well
different.
no
Like
not for the future but for like right at the moment
yeah,
like for
that's what.
actual
Okay,
function.
let's go back to remember product, insert resources, get product. Right. So we're gonna go to we're gonna find out where the last place I was just working on that recently. I think it's organized MMO. So
What like what I could possibly put inside the game visually that would be a representation of like functionality
you
that
know,
we
like
could later put in.
that's why I sent the email out today about all the goods
Like a
that want.
template.
Let's say trade goods. So we have like armor, like okay, we're doing satisfactory. So it'd be like foods, like intergalactic pale ale, whiskey rye, Wandavirus cons, bread rations. Okay, so that would be like that would be the food thing. They would this bread guy might ask for wheat. Maybe it would be it would be a station ask for wheat and like I don't know, like I don't even know what goes in the bread, but like wheat and like yeast, right? And you get yeast from like another from the plant guys, and then where's the plant? Where's the plant? Do I have plants in this one? I don't think I have plants.
Oh,
And so like it's one thing or another, and then there's different zones for like armor
yeah.
or like
It'd be
gems and.
cool if you had like an inventory and you can store all this
You
stuff.
can
But
you're gonna have it's called meters squared of your cargo space of your ship like a good
oh,
fighter.
when is that coming out?
That's we're gonna launch with that.
Really?
So like your initial ship's not gonna have very much, but you can buy like a cargo ship, right? It has more,
Yeah,
but it's
I
not good.
want to see
That's not gonna be good for combat, right? But like, it'll be able to carry a lot of stuff, and if you get hijacked, maybe like you want to save yourself from dying, so you leave your cargo back, and they hijack your cargo and they start tugging it. And maybe someone wants to steal it off of them, and it's just a big, like that's just how the thievery goes.
So so you are gonna have areas that you can just fly to and like buy stuff,
Yeah,
and they'll save in inventory.
yeah. So like let's say like there's a shuttle dealer, right? He'll just buy shuttles and sell them, right? You buy and sell shuttles. Maybe like you disable someone's ship and you take it off of them. I don't think you can do that, but like, cause like the worst case scenario, your ship's gonna get destroyed and you're gonna go back to your normal base and repair it. That's the worst case scenario. You're never gonna be able to actually get your main ship or your fleet like stolen, but you can get your like if you did buy an actual like a cargo ship, that could be stolen because that's not part of your one that came from your base, you know?
Yeah. So the whole point of it is that I could make you want a food like a food store basically a
Well,
food section.
well, there might be a grocery store, might be a thing that just sells bread. It might be like a bread station. There might be one that
Okay,
just
but
sells
if I
rubies.
was to put if I was to put one in right now, what would it be called?
Uh,
So I could put it in the game.
I'll put one in my game to show you what it looks like. So like
What kind of store do you want to call it?
it doesn't matter like I said, all it has to do you have to remember it takes in product and out product. So like we have that's why I wanted the
Ooh.
list. Like I just want I had we have to make a list of all these things. So like I don't guess that's not. Oops.
So I'm gonna make like a massive sign that's gonna be called something bizarre,
No,
or like
the sign will be like industrial area. You go there and you could buy. You might give them like raw materials like raw like iron ore, and the other guys
So
take your.
I do wanna separate. Or okay.
Like zoning, like you know how there's zoning in the United States. Like you can't have your residential next to your
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying like this is just an idea. You don't have to fly with it, like. But I say like maybe like these zones where like this is the industrial area. Oh, they have a bunch of metals. I'm gonna go to the industrial area,
I know.
sell it off.
I need this to flesh it to give it like definition. So
And
there's the
there might
industrial area.
there'll be like a gardening area maybe and you have like a place that like
Or
like
yeah, what's the word for agricultural, right?
yeah, that's it, yeah. And there'll be like it's like liquids, metals, or maybe like petroleum, like I mean like a chemical zone or something, and
I'll
like.
call it sector.
And obviously,
Sec-
you can have the illicit drug dealer zone, right? Everybody knows where that's at. Illegal
yeah,
drug dealing is here.
That's not gonna have a sign.
No,
on
no,
it.
we should have a sign that's illegal drug dealing zone, okay? And if you go there, you just get arrested. Like, what the hell are you doing here, dumbass? You get like a bounty right on your head. You're dumb. Get out of here. I took a wrong turn. All right, try to you roll a con artist skill roll. Okay, man, you're good. There will be skill rolls in here, yeah. So just so you know.
So industrial sector for mineral.
If you don't put that in yours, I'm gonna put that in mine. The illegal illegal goods zone. Wow, I'm glad they advertised that.
Agricultural sector for crop.
For
Uh,
selling, what you do is you harvest face plants. Like just like there's people can like have like might be like there's greenhouses that you can buy like plants from, and then maybe there's like
Oh,
ones.
yeah, I'm gonna make a whole section like an area with like fields in it, but it'll just look like it's an agricultural area,
Yeah,
and an industrial sector with like uh pipes with smoke coming out of it.
Yeah.
Uh, it's gonna be defined. There's gonna be like an exit. 'Cause there's gonna be a highway with an exit, like a
Yeah,
U.S. road
yeah, then
does it.
actually and then when you get to that zone, there'll be all sorts of different space stations dealing in that type of goods, like a mall, right? You know, like
Yeah.
you have to go each station and see what the players doing is they're trying to figure out like what the deal. They're trying to figure out like what the value of everything is in the deals, and then like if they find the value and they remember like this part, let's like explain like memory. Like oh my god, I can't believe like low grade titanium is this cheap here? There's this guy paying a lot, and then they
Yeah,
buy
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
they sell it at the other place, and like maybe like depending on the personality of the remember we have personalities on all the vendors. Maybe depending on the
Yeah,
personality of the vendor,
yeah.
he starts paying less for it because he got it from you. But hey, nameless nutter, what up? We're talking about game design right now.
Yeah, it'd be nice if I had like a menu on my project side end that would like
We,
show like a shop
This is
menu.
this is actually what I was going to do very next, but I'll put like a rush on this. I'm actually going to do this before I do the entity the lasers and stuff because we need a list of all goods. Like if you want to, we can do it together right now. Because like I said, I want someone to brainstorm with me. And apparently, no one got back to me. I'm gonna check my email real fast. Checking email.
That's why the voice call conversations are a lot better
Oh yeah, definitely.
than
I highly enjoy this. We actually got some stuff done, both ends, but you pushed me forward a little bit too. So let's see, creative task 2 to let me know when it's done. You know what? I was uploading a client, I think. Uh, let's see here. Starfighter client does it. It disconnected. Um, hmm. Hold on. Close this out. See. Look cache. Download easy. Refresh. Uh, Starforge 2. Oh, I put it on Jim. Okay.
I hope this works if I if I make all these objects and you're able to ECS them up.
Yeah, you just assume that's easy to do. Last modified. Unity meta. Jim 4645. Start. Unity project Starfighter at home. Jim be backup Starfighter client. So I'll have to refresh. That's what the problem is. So it looks like what I'm waiting for it's not refreshing. Okay. Like my body uh no, not right now, Mr. Sir. Okay, there we go. Just give me a second. I'm doing something sensitive that I don't want people's eyes to see. Okay, so that's only dude. It's only I managed to zip my whole project up into only like 1 gig. Is that right? Hold on. I need to double check my Let's make double check this. No, it's 16 gigs, man. 16 gigs. So that's definitely incorrect. Um, let's try uploading again. Wow, I can't believe that. Delete from server, yeah. It's gonna be a bad quality stream for a while as I put the upload again. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh god. Oh well, I'll put it in Project X. That's fine. Whatever. It's uploading. Okay, so okay, so it's uploading. I was gonna just check my thing if anybody emailed me like ideas. Failed upload. Should do it tomorrow. Talking game design now if you want on. Find on Discord. I'm gonna give my buddy. Like I said, it's this email. I want to give this guy email like visible. I try to keep that on the down low. All right, so this guy's blah 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 blah. We're back to not my face. All right. Okay, so so apparently no one got. Like I said, I was just checking to see if anybody had ideas. So let's do it together. Let's take all the items and goods we can think of together. I'm gonna get a list. I'm gonna get a list of what I have, and I'll put them all up so you can watch my screen and see all the list of items we have. Hey, our streamer guys can actually help us on this one. We're coming up with random ideas, like funny, like names for cereals and stuff in the future. You know, so if you want to come up with like metals, gases, gizmos, whatever you got, like just starts fire hosing me, guys, on
For
the.
now, for now we need to put some like just placeholder templates that represent like some of the main things. that we can actually put in, right?
Well, no, we want a list of names because the names are the most
Oh,
important
yeah,
thing right now.
list them as well.
We
You
can list
know.
the names and we can populate what they do out right after. We need like some crazy names for stuff. So we got force field A through I guess E, a leather jacket. It's just random stuff. This is armor right now. Gauntlet, chainmail necklace, and gauntlet. That makes you so you don't get decapitated. Chainmail neck brace. You look like one of those guys from like Africa. What's this? Oh, this coat. You look like a Japanese samurai. Who doesn't want to be Yasuo in the future? Yasuo bounty hunter. Riot jacket. You want to look like not
So
riot.
you're also gonna have a you're gonna have like you'll be able to equip items for your
Yeah,
character.
yeah. When you go and yeah,
Yeah,
you'll equip it in your thing.
I like to see all that
The first
laid
person
out.
shooter, especially, it'll be in the first person shooter mode.
Yeah, but I don't know when you're actually gonna have that.
Well, first, like we're not gonna do first person shooter in the first this first launch. Okay, that's just too
Yeah,
much.
so this is stuff that is relevant
Yeah,
for
so
what we can
this is just
actually
some
get
random
to.
armor stuff.
Yeah.
I'm trying to format all the items I have right now, and you can add more
What
items. Anybody
use
has items they want to add more? Oh,
what useful things could we think of that could benefit like your player right now?
okay, so if they can wear plated
Like
tank armor.
health?
What?
Like what about like a health item that you can consume while you're flying around?
Well, you can't. Well, okay. So I want to show you the
Or
meters. Before I do it, yeah, you can like there will be a food meter, a sanity meter, a thirst meter, and also your health. So
oh, and you'll be able to use consumables accordingly?
yeah, like, depending on what you eat.
Ah.
So yeah, if you go insane, you're gonna get more trans-dimensional problems.
I know
Like,
it's like
I'm fighting all these ships. What's your problem, Kirk? Like, there's nothing
it's like
around
you're
us.
saying all this stuff, but
It's starting to come
I
together.
don't see I just don't see like you don't have those like inventory
No,
things
I
or
don't. I don't have them in the
items.
assets right now. But all it's gonna be is like these are not gonna be like a 3D object. This is just gonna like it might even be just a name now.
Yeah.
It could be like it could be like just like a gem could be just a generic gem and it says a sapphire
Yeah,
next to it.
but I just need to know like things that I could put into the level for
Well,
right now.
you can't actually put these in the level. These are items. You would just need a generic
I know, but
cargo.
we should focus on stuff for what like for what we should put out now.
Well, that's why I'm doing this. If we don't have this list, we can't compile our satisfactory elements of product, raw materials to product, right? Like
Okay.
So
I could
right now we want to write a list of raw materials, and I have a bonuses. I think the bonuses you want to see the bonuses.
Oh yeah,
Um,
all the raw materials are easy ones to actually do.
yeah, just start listening. Like I said, just start making lists on your side and email them. I mean, because like talking to me and me transcribing this while I'm doing stuff is too much.
Oh,
So just write down a bunch of stuff and what I want to use I'll use. But you see my screen. I have some stuff on here already.
aren't the materials from Eve like real or are they like fictional names?
We're gonna have some real
Like
and
is
some
it
fictional.
Feldspar?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we might as well
Yeah.
like work with the real stuff, right? Because it has actual value,
Yeah.
like real life value.
Yeah. So like
Metals, like
yeah,
iron,
check it out. This
copper.
is the metals right here. Here. This is some metals. So like, if you're missing metals, like I said, I don't want you to tell me the metals and do it just on your side. Just jot them down. You can tell me the metals. I'm not gonna write it down myself. I want you to write it down and like and then email me. So like if you want to just um start talking, if you want to just
I think I can just screenshot this if you lay it out like all nice and
no,
neat like that.
I already have this in my data. This is my data. I'm just showing it to you.
Yeah, just let me screenshot it when it's done.
All right, we're almost done.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, we'll do it on the fly right now. Like, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna tomorrow. I'm gonna actually do this. This is my very next task is to list these all out. And I'm also gonna like at the same time as listing all these out, I'm actually gonna give them some stats. Some general stats and like the stats you can be put on them. So like there'll be these stats, but then there'll be like not say necessarily enchanted, just like higher quality that will have like some special attributes to it, or like maybe like alien technology is
I'd like to see the stats menu. That'd be cool.
I sent it to you, but we're feeding through the fire hose, so let's focus on it. I'm gonna go back to trade goods afterwards.
Yeah.
So it's under character creation, I believe, and it's under the talent tree. Oh, that didn't have that under the attributes. Are there skills? What the heck? There's nothing in here. Okay, it's what there's character creation somewhere. Maybe character. Let's look for Oh, you know what? I'll just look for talent. I just like I said, this is just my talent. Okay, here we go. So here we go. We're gonna do it like one. Talents are just like general bonuses that'll help you a little bit. Okay. So your attributes are gonna be like health, strength, wisdom. Like Dungeons and Dragons plus a bunch more. Okay, that's your attributes.
Yeah.
Your skills are gonna be like combat, martial arts, swords of different types, weapons of different types, like detective, taunting, con artistry, gambling. Like just like Fallout
Yeah.
or Wasteland. Okay, those are skills. But the talent tree, the talent grid, is going to be like when you level up, you get to
Oh,
apply a talent, and it's going to be like Path
Path
of
of
Exile.
Exile.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I love that.
so here,
That talent tree is
I'm
so
just gonna
cool.
I'm just gonna we're gonna you're gonna like
Definitely doesn't look fun to balance, though. I'll tell you that.
no, but the thing is, I know how to balance. I don't worry, I'm good at
Like,
balancing.
I know, but that is not. That doesn't look like fun.
The drawing out's
I'm
not gonna be
sure.
fun.
I
Why?
know, but like the people who made Path of Exile, they probably didn't want to go through that,
No,
but
it's fun.
they
It's
did.
definitely something I want to do, man. It's really fun to draw out this stuff. I'm really meticulous. You don't understand what I used to do when I was like 6, 7, 8. And I would just design games. I made this game called World War II and a half, which is like the first game was
Well,
like
it's about balancing. That's all.
it was World War II and a half part two because World War II and a half. Me and my cousin were playing. I took this huge. Someone gave me one of those big. This is just lore of my background. Someone gave me one of those big rolls of paper that was like 3 foot high, right? And I unrolled it and I sliced it down, and it's like 3 foot high by like by like 4 foot wide, and I drew grids on it, right? And then I put like gem values of occupying, okay? And then what you did was you started putting like things, and you could buy higher tech items. It was like an RTS back in like RTS on paper in like 1980 like 7 or something, and my cousin loved it. I loved it. We had so much fun. We never. It was almost. The problem is it was like a stalemate. There's like real no reason to attack, but we just kept piling up a big army, right? So I put that down. I was redesigning it. I called it World War II and a half, and I spent maybe like 2 or 3 years just on grid paper drawing out these like jeeps and cool half tracks and stuff. Like this is like a little kid stuff, but I did like hundreds of them. So I'm very meticulous. That's part of my personality. I think you have to be meticulous to be a programmer. So this ain't no big deal. Can you download that, or it says it's too big for the thing?
Download what?
It's on the Trilla, not Trilla. It's on Discord.
Oh, let me download it.
I'm gonna hit the restroom one more time, and I'll close out so you can start seeing stuff. Like I said, just like you have.
Oh yeah. Am I ready to screenshot?
No, we're not done yet. I haven't done
Yeah.
laying everything out. So you can you
Yeah,
can.
you wanna show me this?
Right back. All right, hey guys. You here? It's probably taking a break too.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. I guess orange juice is one of those things you can drink highly diluted and it doesn't taste disgusting.
Yeah.
If you try to drink like highly diluted like certain fruit juices, you're like, this is worse than water. I guess orange juice doesn't fall to that cripple. So anyway, I'm just formatting it now. I'll save.
I think it would be really cool to be able to just like fly your ship down to the water and just have it float or dock there in like a boat form.
Yeah.
So you could just like expect like just observe
Like I don't even have
flying
thrust.
around.
I don't even have thrust animations like of the expelling, which is something I want. Like there's a lot of things I want. In this I just time limited. You know how it goes.
Yeah. Like how hard would it be to just make it like if you hit a plane, it would just stick to like a magnet, and then if you fly off, it will just like detach from it.
Hold
Or
on.
basi-
Hold
or
on.
basically make you really slow. There's like an area.
Hold on. I can't. Well, just tell me what you want. Just put the functionality. If it doesn't, it'll just be
I'm
decoration.
talking to myself.
Oh,
I'm still like talk.
it's fine.
No, it is functionality that would make the difference.
As I said, I can put functionality in pretty easily in a lot of stuff. Like I'm like one of the better prototyping people because
Yeah, I know.
my hyper prototyping also is extremely good architecture. You can expand upon it. That's
Yeah,
the
that's good. That's good.
you know.
Uh,
But like I said, like I won't get hired by like the liberal tech companies. They freaking hate Christians, and it's pretty stupid. I actually posted that on LinkedIn. They're like, I won't get hired by liberal tech companies because you don't like us. And they said I got banned because it was violence.
yeah, that's just how it is. I'm still bad on Facebook
That's like a ban.
for
That's like
like a week.
uh,
Their AI is pretty good.
okay. So when you get vehicles and stuff, there's the vehicles that you have that are yours. Like you said, that come from your base. But then there's ones you buy, even expensive stuff, and you can lose it. They banned Trump. I mean, like, social media is a joke right now. It's just a liberal playground.
Yeah,
It's really
it is.
stupid.
It is. It is. It is. It is what it is.
And the thing is,
There's nothing else to say.
like you said, like Tristan will say, that people are brainwashed, and so you say that happens, they're like, no, that's not true. And it's hard to even talk to people. Some people just don't have information that goes on. It's like, so I like I said, the only way to beat censorship is to talk about it. So like, there's nothing. You don't do anything. You just talk about censorship. That's how to beat it.
You should talk about it, but not to the point where it can get you in trouble or like be really like mean.
Yeah, because we live in the United States
Oh,
and China now. You have to be careful what you say. If you say illegal aliens in New York, you get fined $50,000. It's like if you say the wrong thing now with Biden in charge and Nazi Pelosi looking over his shoulder, dude, they'll put you away for whatever reason and they'll make up some bullshit. You don't know what are they even signing all these new bills? Like, look, you violated this new bill. You can't say anything bad about the president now. Like, the way you do it, like the way any revolution happens, is you rise your head at the same rate as everybody else. It's like League of Legends, right? You run the battle by yourself. You're the first one there. And StarCraft, that's great. You blow up everybody with a Reaver, right? But in League of Legends, you're the first one there. You just get 5v1, right? But if you rise your head with everybody else, then you 5v5, and that's how it's done. It's really, really simple stuff. And um, there's nothing, like I said, there's no violence, nothing going on with this. It's all just talk, right? Because the more people talk and understand, have knowledge, the less they'll get conned by like the media and such.
yeah, no, it will weed it. It will work itself out in time.
Absolutely, sir.
I believe that.
Like,
'Cause people are aware of what's not okay and what is okay.
yeah. I mean, they really pushed the spying. They waited to spy on all us until the World War II generation was almost dead, right? They say it started dying off around 2000 to 2005. They're almost gone. I mean, I think the last World War II guy is either alive or has just died. I think there's one guy left in the World War II or something. I don't know. I could be talking, but there's not many left. And they like World War II. Like people like in no way, shape, or form would stand for spying on all of us. Like even Germany doesn't stand for spying on everybody because they say it leads to
Oh,
Nazism 100% of the time, which we got right
yeah,
now.
yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, it's such a complicated subject, but it's true. It is obvious, but you get what you pay for,
It's not just
really.
obvious. There's two things you have to fight against. There's people who are dumb and don't understand it, and there's people who cloud the water because they benefit from it. It's like it's tough. And then like I said, the more that you uncover, the more people will call you a conspiracy theorist, et cetera, et cetera. And so it's pretty dumb. You just watch who you talk to and you do your own thing, and that's pretty weird.
Oh, it's not a conspiracy when actual like facts come out.
Well, it's a conspiracy because they're hiding it, but like there's a lot of
Oh
conspiracies
yeah,
that are
that
true.
is, and that's denial at that point.
People call
Uh,
conspiracies like some people think all conspiracy things are wrong, but there's a lot that's pretty obvious. Like I mean, come on. Okay, if you really want something that's a far fetched conspiracy, this could be wrong, right? Like the other ones, I know for a fact. I know the poker sites are rigging. Like a couple poker sites are rigging it. I know there's losers queue, and I know like tech companies like censor people, and then so like those are conspiracies I know are real. But here's
well,
one
I'm
that
sure everyone knows that.
no, you'd be surprised, man. The brainwashed people.
Oh well, yeah. I keep forgetting about them.
Like this is my family's like that. I'm like, dude, you're supposed to be smart. You're supposed to be like my family. People, but they're like, oh, we hate Trump and blah, blah, blah. They line and sink, hook, line, and sinker because they watch a lot of TV, etc. But
Some people just don't care.
Yeah. I didn't care until my mom disowned me because she said either vote for Biden or I'm just or she's like she's like well I don't want to get my mom in trouble on because I'm posting a YouTube video, but like I don't know, when it hits home, dude, and then suddenly you have a thing and they think I'm kind of detoxing off of that too because because it's not a healthy place to have to argue with your family about politics. That's all we'll say about
No,
that.
it's not worth it. It's just better off to just like, be neutral about it.
Yeah, I don't like politicians. I think they're all corrupt. They all take bribe money or they don't get their job. Say like they don't take their bribe money, how do they get elected? I mean, the people with the most bribe money buy the. What do you like? They go to the town halls and ask people and do surveys of what
You
the
just gotta think
local
of it
people
as
want.
like a league meta. It's just the meta,
Mhm.
and
But so we
you'd
know.
be an idiot not to do it,
Okay, yeah, exactly. But
especially if it's all.
if you don't take the money, okay, so if you don't take the money, you don't get elected 'cause you can't get the TV ads, right? Or the demographics to figure out what good TV ads to launch, okay? But if you do take the money, then you're the biggest bribe taking person there is, and so we have a system instantiated to get the biggest bribe takers possible in office, right? So and that was never a problem until 2000 because if you look at it, the people who used to bribe us used to be like the bribe them used to be the coal industry, the steel, cotton. There's old cartoons. I have one on my computer. I could show you the cartoon. But they knew in the 1800s that all the politicians were bribed, right? But that was local
Of
corporations.
course.
What's the worst thing a local corporation can do besides a monopoly? Well, they overproduce and then the prices go down. So it was actually good for the economy. Some of these corporations like got overly powerful. Okay, but now there's since 2000. It's a global thing. They're bribing our politicians. There's people from China trying to destroy us from the inside.
I mean,
Iran trying to destroy us
yeah.
from the inside. Et cetera, et cetera.
I guess that was just gonna happen anyways with time because of technology, the internet, and how it just connects people more together. That's the biggest. That's like the biggest culprit is the technology has just
It's the money. China got a
it's
lot of
made
money.
it.
We outsourced their jobs. Now they have a lot of money on us. They have money to bribe. If they didn't have enough money to bribe our politicians, they wouldn't be doing this.
It's extremely influential, and like that's the power. What else are you gonna? There's nothing better than that.
For some people, yeah, like the urge to rule and have a lot of money is the urge for power without actually being effective. What a powerful person to do. Do you know what Solomon prayed for when God asked him, "Pray for anything you want, I'll give it to you." Do you remember what he prayed for? King Solomon, David's son. Do you remember what he prayed for?
No, I don't.
Okay, he said David gave him the kingship of Israel. The God's chosen people, and God said, "Hey, you built the temple for me, Solomon. What do you want?" Solomon was like, "Wow, I don't know how to rule people. I'm just a normal dude, and I really care about these people. So I pray for the wisdom to be able to like, be an effective ruler to help these people." And God was like, "You know what? You could have prayed for a lot of selfish stuff like money, death of your enemies, power, or like
Yeah.
women." He's like, "So since you didn't, you prayed for selflessness to help all these people. Then I'm going to give you all that stuff." So he got tons of gold. He had the thousand women, like 700 harem, 300 wives. He had like peace in his he had peace in the entire like kingdom. He had allies that would work for him, and he just had it
He
all. I mean,
wanted to
like
be selfless.
so so
He
so
wanted.
so I'm gonna reel it back. If you're selfless and you're for the people, that's the optimal ruler. What we got now is these people who want money and power just for themselves, right? They don't actually want to help people of their civilization. They want to like leech off their civilization.
Oh yeah, and the competing correlation with those two is like, one's gonna overpower the other. We've seen it happen back and forth, elections. But sometimes money buys it out. Sometimes the people
You're sick of it, yeah. Well, and
buy
and
themselves
and,
out.
and the kingdom of money is known as Babylon gets destroyed. That's in Revelations. People like don't understand Revelation, but like every city in the United States, every city in the world, every country in the world has its own like spiritual type of entity, right? Israel has Michael fighting. Michael the archangel is uh, the city of the land of Israel's fighter. He fights against like the people who attack him. Babylon is the kingdom of money. Just whatever you can buy, stuff you shouldn't be able to buy ever. You can buy in the kingdom of Babylon. And that's basically overtaken the world as Babylon. But the kingdom of Jesus is the kingdom of love. Is the kingdom of Zion, where everybody just loves each other and you help other people and work because you just want to help people. So that one's going to come eventually when Jesus returns. But it's that's just spiritual stuff, and like I said, like you are 100% right when you don't have to worry at all about what's going on, all these big social things, because people think they're in charge, these puppeteers think they're changing change society, and I mean, we're not even get started that they're dumb trying to burn down their own like forest they live in, but like you said, like God is the one that's truly in charge, so the puppeteers are never going to get away with anything in the long term. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're right, you don't have to worry about it. It's the best part.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to screenshot this? I guess you screenshot this, but like,
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe better if you do, or I guess the quality is fine.
I
I
think
can see. I can read it all.
I do video presentations of my canvas and over it on. Oh wait, hold on. Some more stuff missing.
Damn it.
If you take another screenshot, oh my god, your memory on your computer is gonna die.
Are you taking it?
No,
I'm taking it. I'm
I'll take
taking it.
I'll take it for you. Right here you go. Put it on GIMP, slap it to the thing, boom, bingo bango. Edit, paste. Okay, Control E, save in the Tristan directory. Just
And send it on
yeah. So like tonight, like your job tonight, like is to make a ton of the like if you do hundreds of each one of them,
uh
that's awesome. Like if you can't do hundreds, that's good because I'm going to just
uh
and I'm going to do these tomorrow. You don't have to, you don't if you don't want that, you don't have to do it. It's just like one possible thing you do. You do
no.
what you want to do. I'm
No,
not.
I know I'm gonna take out from this, but I'm gonna keep it for future because it is gonna be used. I'm gonna
If you want different, if you can figure out different categories, you want to think of just random stuff, then
yeah.
you just send it to me because this is our game's gonna. I want to attract Notch to our game. Like once you get the guy who made Minecraft to your game, you're good. And I talk with him all the time, man. We talk back and forth. I think he laughed at over 50 jokes I've sent to him. Like I've had him talking on the stream about my jokes and stuff. Like I feel like I'm friends with Notch online. I want to kind of like be friends with Notch in real life. I don't necessarily want like any of his money. I just want to be friends with a fellow game developer. Like he made Minecraft, and dude, did you know he had an existential crisis about like what is he even gonna do with his money, et cetera, et cetera. Like, dude, you just made millions of kids
Yeah.
happy and more intelligent. You're like the best. He's like, well, okay, I'm not blowing smoke up his butt. I'm telling how it is, man. Like,
Oh, I'm sure he's aware of how much happiness he brought to all those kids,
dude, you don't
like every
understand.
day.
He was in a dark place at one point.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's pretty sad.
Imagine if like social media was around when Chris Farley was in his descent. Did you remember what happened to him? He said like, dude, I'm fat and like I want to get skinny, but no one will watch my movies anymore. So this life sucks. And he drank himself and drugged into like he, like I wish I could just say, dude, everybody loves you, Chris Farley, dude. Like we don't care. You get in shape, you can just walk around with like a fat man costume and it'll be like the big joke. Because like remember they did that one skit
Yeah.
with the shirts off. Imagine if like Chris Farley got ripped and he's wearing this fat man. So what do you do now? Well, the chicks don't like it. Like whenever you like you try and like present yourself as someone awesome, and they okay. He makes a ton of jokes about like a fake fat man costume. You know what I'm saying? Like he could even like even if he didn't do that, like everybody loves that man. Like I wish there was just some way to tell him that. Like so like when I got to tell Notch like he was in a dark place just like that. Like I brought him out. Now he's on Twitter, upbeat, talking with everybody, man. Like he just talks with everybody. I mean that's the way people are supposed to be. But like people who aren't like a billionaire, they're careful about what they say. You say the wrong thing, you get fired. Like I mean, look at me on LinkedIn. They don't like. I'm probably gonna get banned off LinkedIn because they don't like people who say whatever they think of. You have to be like
Yeah, I
with
know.
the agendas.
That's why I literally have to like rethink twice before and like restructure all my words, make it sound more simpler and cleaner and less offensive
Yeah,
or I don't know.
yeah, because like I don't actually see my what. Oh, I gave you the wrong. I gave you the. I took a screenshot of the wrong thing. Hold on. Okay, let's close that. Close that. Bingo, bango, bingo, bango, bango, bango. Where'd everything go? I think I closed some of them. Sucks. You know what? We can go back to the video. What time was the timestamp? All right, so that's what I'll do later.
You
It's
didn't
four
save the
hours.
screenshot?
Under no, I screenshotted the wrong thing and that close to thing. So
I screenshotted it and then I didn't save it and then I exited the program.
but don't worry, I got it on around 4 hours of the recording. I'm just gonna close the recording,
Yeah.
so I can actually do that
Alright,
right
so
now. It's real simple. I do this all the time.
yeah, I mean
That's the nice thing
the
about
big
recording
thing
everything. Nothing goes by. Like if someone censors stuff I say when I'm recording it, I can go back. Look what I did. Look what they did. You know, it's like you know, it's not why I do it, but like it's just there's so many things that recording is nice to do. So it was 520 then. It must be this gigabyte file. And I save everything because like I want my descendants to know that they had an ancestor. If they would just bring it back to small maps. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Uh, where's what? I thought I did. I have my face over a couple things. We'll just load that one thing on my face over. I thought I'd change the camera for a second. All right, well this is good enough. Here, print screen. All right, go to GIMP. You know about GIMP, right?
yeah.
All right,
I open my images by default with it. It's
you have to, man.
flags it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, easy photo manipulation tool. You don't need anything else.
Yeah, definitely. You can pick 4 Rod Stewart songs, Buford, but I really don't think I'm gonna like any of them. It's Rod Stewart, man. Like, all the other songs you gave me rocked out. Rod Stewart does not rock out. You don't understand. To me, he's right there with John Cougar Mellencamp and what is it, the Springsteen. Like, they're just okay. Okay, we have to send you the on the thing. Whew. I might have to go get some air conditioning on me. I think I'm getting overheated a little bit. Trigger. Okay. All right, that's better. All right. I don't like anything about Rod Stewart. Like, I mean, like, I'm glad he tried. I'm glad some people like. Here's what I like about Rod Stewart. Some people enjoy his music. I like that he made other people happy. However, do not like Rod Stewart. There's nothing. I don't like his song. He's just like, he's like. Not saying. I'm not, he's the guy you would think would be like living in a gated community, with like, I don't know, like just like the most basic of houses, like square. He just feels like he's just like the biggest square dude I've ever known. Like, I mean, he's like Poindexter, man. That's why I look at Rod Stewart. Here, I'll be back. I'm gonna get some air conditioner on me. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I overheated yesterday. I got very sick. Back. Alright, bro, I'm back. I'm back. Let's see if I got. If I'm recording again, I should be doing that. Okay, I'm gonna have to splice the videos together. All right. All right. Whew. You there?
I'm just trying to think of what I could take away from what you just highlighted or like screenshotted.
Well,
Oh.
I would like you to give me some more like just random names. It doesn't matter. It's not fun. It doesn't have to be functional. You can like make different cereals like I mean like what is it what's his name? Futurama has Admiral Crunch. We could have like chocolate rice. I mean like it would be like cocoa rice.
I'm thinking of like the actual like stores that represent or that hold the items. So for example,
They don't have to. Some stores only hold one item. Okay. Some stores hold a couple different items. Some are just stores and just sell items. Others are others are like producers. They buy raw goods and sell the item.
Yeah. But I'm gonna the ones I'm gonna put into the game visually. So like it will be on the highway. It'll have like a sign that will say this is the beer this is the alcohol place, or
Yeah.
this is the medical place,
Yeah.
something like that, and you'll be able to actually go there, and it'll just be a building.
No, a couple. No, not just one
Just
building. It'll be like when it says it go out
yeah,
here.
it'll be a station.
No, 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 just one
Yeah,
station. It'll be an array of stations that are all over that area. Like you like a zip.
yeah. But the actual like main place where you actually go buy it is what I'm trying to
What would be one state? You might buy
in the
one.
game
You might,
level.
you might buy one beer at one station, a different beer at another station. There could be a bar that sells a couple different things. And there may be like a brewery. You give them the yeast and the stuff, and then then or like the agents which they make the beer from, which I don't know how to because I don't make beer. But
Yeah, but so I'm gonna have an alcohol place. I can't think of the name to call it, but an alcohol, a bar, a vehicle, a vendor, whatever that is.
you, you,
A car sells, a car
yeah,
real.
vehicle sales.
What is it called?
You
And
name
a
whatever.
liquid.
Try and get a funny name. If you can, you can't. Just put whatever you got down, and someone will funify it.
No, there's proper names for them. I just can't think of them off the bat.
Vendors.
So
There.
I could put like a general store, just general items.
Like I said, you probably don't
Like
want to sell
we
all the
call
items.
like the general. Oh yeah, I know, because you want to have them spread out, right?
Yeah, and basically what you do is you like. There's tons of places to assemble like pieces to make your own space stations. So you can probably make like infinite space stations with what we have now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, that's gonna be a hard thing
you
to
told me you know
craft,
how to
but
do that. You told me I didn't do that already.
hmm um, I'm seeing of what I could put right now as a placeholder in the actual level. That's
So what you want to do is you
the
want to see like a couple. You want to get a couple buildings. You don't need to know too much. Like your design right now should be a couple buildings, of this type, this type, this type, and then after you figure out all those different types, figure out a zone for it, right? And then then you draw out your zone in your area,
exactly
and then
exactly.
that's all you really need.
Yeah, so based off the what we got now, what you have on these notepads, a vehicle or yeah, vehicle cells, and a metal
You have to message me on
metal.
League. Message me on League. I allow links in there. We're gonna add more metals. Yeah, this will be like a forge, or it could be like in like a mill is what they call those places sometimes. A scrap yard is another one. 'Cause,
Oh, a scrapyard is a good one,
You,
but
you,
I
you,
guess I like
they'll buy
scrap.
lots of stuff from you. Like a scrapyard, you might even be able to buy, but basically you just like sell scrap to the scrapyard, and the scrapyard just does their thing. But they might have things where they deliver and stuff. There could be like all sorts of special things where if you get like you can convince them to like work for them or something. You could like get a thing and. Then if you work for them, maybe you can even scam them. Try until you get like another bounty when they get caught. There's all sorts of crazy stuff like that can happen. So to some people, this seems intimidating. To me, it's all straightforward. All this stuff is straightforward, built on top of each other. And once we get like a couple functionality, dude, we'll be able to build like tons of stuff on this.
Okay, so you have an armor store, or you have an armor note, or like note thing. Would
Yeah,
armor and weapons be together or separate? They'd be
they're separate.
separate.
Make them buy
Okay,
stuff.
okay.
They might be like, you know, these are ground weapons, by the way. Obviously, these are things. Um,
Like if I'm making a bunch of armor stores, they're gonna have their own names and be all across
yeah,
the
make
world.
they just say armor district.
Yay!
Oh, we should make the hammock district. Because do you remember Frank Scorpio from The Simpsons?
What is a hammock?
You know what a
What
hammock
is it?
is? Hammocks is like a.
Oh, I know what a hammock is.
I mean, it'd be for the shuttle
The thing you
supplies.
sleep in.
Yeah, so like they sell shuttle supplies, but they call it the hammock district because it's like your furniture and stuff. But like, do you remember Frank Scorpio? I'm just curious. It's like a.
No,
Oh, okay.
no, I
It's
don't.
a James Bond villain. Hummer ended up working for a James Bond villain, and it was really nice for to his employees. It sounds like really cheesy. Like, how can this like go off and be funny? But it's Simpsons and like Frank. I'll just show you the hammock district. You kind of get it. I don't know. It's
Old
just
Navy
it's one of my favorite
virtual
episodes
homework
just because it's like
program
so different.
provide jobs and so much more. You got blessed.
Right.
And whoever did this acting for this guy, I think he did a couple voices over. No, he's not too famous an actor. They said he drove this episode.
Team, it's the fourth quarter. The Lord gave us the atoms, and it's up to us to make them dance. Hey, if Tom Landry's hat doesn't motivate you, then I should just quit right now.
I'm sorry, we're just a little tired, sir. We've been pushing ourselves real hard to get the reactor online.
Tired, eh? What you guys need is hammocks.
Hi, Homer. What can I do for you?
Sir, I need to know where I can get some business hammocks.
Hammocks? My goodness, what an idea. Why didn't I think of that? Hammocks! Homer, there's 4 places. There's the hammock hut. That's on 3rd.
Uh-huh.
There's Hammocks R Us. That's on 3rd, too. You got Put Your Butt There.
Mm-hmm.
That's on 3rd.
Yes.
Swing Low, Sweet Chariot.
Right.
Matter of fact, they're all in the same complex. It's the hammock complex down on 3rd.
Oh, the hammock district.
That's right.
Ready for the link up, Mr. Scorpio.
Homer, 1 second. I got to take care of this. Very important. Be right back.
Fine.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. This is Scorpio. I have the Doomsday device. You have 72 hours to deliver the gold, or you face the consequences. And to prove
Hammocks
I'm
aren't
not
necessary.
bluffing, watch this.
Are they?
Hammock district is. They don't have to be hammocks though.
Oh my god, the 59th Street.
You can sleep in a bed or a couch. You don't need a hammock. They're not necessary. They're just one of the nice things.
want to take a chance.
Collapsed on its own.
So why do I want to
You
put
have
this in?
72 hours.
I don't know. 'Cause it's just funny to say hammock district.
hammock,
You don't.
my
I'll
friend.
put it in one of mine. You don't have to do it here.
There's a little place called Mary Ann's Hammocks.
I think
The
it
nice
would be
thing
a
about
funny.
that place
If
is
we could
Mary
just have it
Ann
in a
gets
separate
in the
shop,
hammock
just
with
for
you.
a gig, a laugh.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know who invented the hammock, Homer?
no.
But it's gonna be shuttle supplies. You can put a hammock in your shuttle. You know, it's like it's for resting and sanity and stuff. There's gonna be lots of furniture in there for like. All right.
Okay.
I'm not. You know what? I will watch your silly Rod Stewart songs after we do our game dev video because I'm actually trying to inspire people to game dev with me, not push them away. Okay. Beaver's like jerk. All right, man. So I'll get back to these things. We're just doing. I'm gonna start listing. Like I open these up because like my job is is to list these things. You know. Okay, we got that already open.
Okay, so what else? What else could I put into the level that would be useful? Maybe something I could take from the.
You should have an adventuring zone. You shouldn't be all one city. Like the city's one thing. There should be like.
Yeah, it's all. There's gonna be adventuring inside of it. It's gonna be massive.
So it's gonna be like a city adventuring type of thing.
It's like encapsulated.
Well, then you probably want like some sort of thieves guild to start with. You know.
No, like place old like things that I can like put in, but they'd like have that have actual value for when you're playing.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Like gameplay wise, because the only thing I can think of right now that is actually like worthwhile of like flying around, like even worthwhile like flying around in the area, is making like those little those little or those little courses or tutorials, or basically to test your flying skills, or like like a challenge, and then like as you're going through the challenge, you'll collect actual X matter or scrap. And that gives you like a reason to actually want to do it. Like,
well, that's what I said. Like with the first one, the interdimensional entities, they can be anything. They can be like like a mugger. They could be like a space jellyfish.
You're saying I could put that stuff in right
monsters.
now?
Yeah, monsters. Yeah, put monsters in right now, but they'll be all the interdimensional.
Oh, see, I don't know how to. I don't know how to go about doing that.
Okay, it's the same. Like I said, you can picture your job right now. I know you're a good coder. Picture your job right now as a trained model guy. Yeah, sure. I'll give him I'll show how you do it mine. So I'm
because I just need to use the placeholder ones that you're using right now. That's what I need to know.
So you go like this.
And yeah, I guess I could do that haunted dimension thing.
Yeah, you do this,
right?
then you copy, paste, make another one, and just like you just put them around places. You know, that's what you do.
Are you showing this scene?
Am I showing you?
No, you're not.
Jellyfish.
What are they?
They're just jellyfish.
Where are they?
Just jelly. There's also
they're called jellyfish.
Yeah, there's one thing, and then there'll be like you look at all this. There's all these different types of ships you can do. let's see. I don't know. There's all sorts of stuff in here. You just have to look through the things for I think maybe prefabs. We just maybe to get out ships and just get prefabs. You could just drop a drone in here.
Oh no, but it's just like it's just a model, right? It's not
Yeah,
actual like.
no, for you it's just a model, but for me, I'll put the
Okay.
functionality into it. You don't have to worry. I'll put functionality in for all
Okay.
that stuff.
Okay.
That's why the sooner it is to get to me, the better. Like you probably want to get the very latest deadline is 1.5 weeks before the end, but I would like it like next week or the week and a half from now, so I can put all the good functionality in. You know. So you just drag and
Is
drop.
that I don't know what like damn. I guess that doesn't matter.
You don't need to know anything.
What is the other one?
So I'm just giving you all sorts of prefabs.
Oh, like the
You can
one
put
thing I would want to know actually
you put like a
for
floating
the
robot.
AI is how much damage they do. Like, what is their value as like
You don't have to worry about. I
enemy?
balance all that stuff right now.
Uh,
I'll let you
well,
balance after.
if I
We
was,
get-
yeah, okay, yeah, all right. I'll just make it simple. Tell me
Oops.
another AI I could put in. What's the name of it? Like a spaceship?
So just under prefabs, there's a ton of stuff. You go in the direction. See, look at the ships. Wow, look, there's a zillion ships.
Oh, it's just under prefabs.
Yeah, like there's
Is
more
that
stuff.
where they all are?
No, there's stuff all over the place. There's like 17 gigs of assets. Kind of just have to look around a
Oh no,
little bit.
I just need to know the ones that you have in the game that are already programmed.
None of these are programmed. I haven't programmed none of these. Just use anything you want. Anything that you can drag and drop as a game object, put it in the scene. Like because like I have to entities them and stuff. So I'm just looking at the prefab resources. I'm seeing if there's anything missing. Standard assets. Here we go. There's all sorts of stuff with standard assets. Prefabs. Here's a zillion things. Like I mean, just it's all over the place, man. Just like so, standard assets and prefabs are the two one you want to look for, dig for all sorts of crazy stuff. Look at all that crazy stuff, man.
Alright. So I want to use the ones that are already working. Or being
All
used.
these work. Every one of these works in the game. So just if you can drag and drop and you can see it, it works. Okay, you see this might need a material on it or something, but like I mean, like it's just all sorts of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I didn't know you didn't know where all this. You know what? Maybe I have to tell everybody where the stuff's
Oh no,
at.
I know where they all are. I just didn't know which ones that
You
or
can,
how it was like defined
you can use anything.
for each one.
Yeah. You know what? I think what you
I
do
didn't
is
know it was
I think what you
that
do.
simple.
I think
I
you,
thought you had to do.
no, it's super simple. I think what you do is you look for prefab, and then you see all the prefabs, and then like boom, what's this sports car? Oh, we already have that. That's don't put a lot of sports cars in the car. I think this is Elon Musk Tesla. There's only one of them in the game, so don't put sports cars everywhere. That's not exactly a good rule, but like I mean, there's all sorts of cool stuff to put in. Especially my favorite part's the building. I'll show you something cool. But I was talking about assembling stuff. I want a Lego when we're on the screen. That's cool. I think it's kind of cool. Like we'll just say this place is not borderline tacky. It's tacky, but at the same time we're trying to make it not tacky. But if we have to do tacky for like insanity effect, we do. You know, that's the thing. And also, I'm not very skilled, so mine's gonna be pretty tacky no matter what I do. So try to make yours not tacky for your so you got these parts, right? Check it out. Got these parts right here, and I want to take like this part and I put it right. Let's see. Drag it like right here. I don't know. I guess it's right here. I got a wall, and then take it down. This is how you make like really crazy custom zones. Okay, I'm just dragging it down there. I don't exactly like. I haven't played like enough like what is it? I haven't played enough Unity to drag and drop in the right place. So I'm gonna take this wall actually. We'll just like copy paste it, and you can make like you just put it together like Legos and stuff. And like maybe a wall underneath of it. And, you can make like a whole platform with walls, and maybe make the walls bigger by scaling them. Let's do that. I think 100 by 100. Nope, that's wrong one. 100, and then like whoa. Oh, yeah, that might be. It's in Mars. We're really close to Mars. Anyway, this.
Okay.
We're pulling that platform out of Mars.
So if I was to put Haunted Dimension inside of that level, where would I do it? In real life?
All you do is just drag an enemy. You know, it could be a ship. It could
Well,
be.
I know, but they give it like its actual reason for the gameplay. Right?
You write down notes and you tell me the notes and I will do it. Use it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just.
You have to write the coordinates down. Like, see, this would be like -5 for the, and then it's almost like a legend on a graph, right? And then you tell me what it is. That's the ad hoc thing you do.
Okay.
See, like you can create like a lot of stuff like Legos with all this stuff, you know. There's more than I think there's more than just prefabs. I think I think the meshes or something works like up here. I'm not exactly sure. This, you know, like I see.
Yeah. Um.
Model. Let's see, asteroids.
I can't really set them up to just fly. That's a you thing.
Like I said, all the notes. Just write down all your notes. Like your program, you're logically thinking. You can get generally like you probably won't know like 9 million functions if you can like say the same function in the same way like when you describe it to me. But you don't have to. You just write however. This is how you work when you start out with. This is more. It's super general. We're getting a little bit more specific with this. You know, I got more specific with the last emails. And we get more specific as we go along. But it's open ended right now. We're working within a framework, believe it or not, and we're just trying to make our methodologies better. So we will be more efficient in the future. But for right now, that's how we're operating. You know.
Yeah, like.
I know how a programmer thinks. You're probably thinking like, "What's going on here?" But you're dealing with creativity, like a guy who doesn't want to like impact your creativity at all. I don't want to like limit your creativity in any sense of the matter. But at the same time, I do know what I'm coding. I know my stuff. So don't be worried. Don't be worried about that because like I know there's a lot of ambitious projects that like want to do the kitchen sink, but they don't know how to do it. I do. Just trust me. This is actually super simple. Like this whole project is super simple. There's only one complicated thing about it, and I don't even want to mention it because it's kind of like security by obscurity. I don't want people to know my weakness. You know what I'm saying? You like hold your cards to your thing. So, you know, so if you mention your weakness and people can attack it, they will, and you might be able to defend yourself, but like why let yourself open up to attacks? There's all sorts of cool stuff here, right? There's some missile. You can grab a ship and drop a missile rack on it. We're gonna put missiles in the game. Where I want to make them like Robotech. Do you ever see Robotech?
No.
Oh, let's go. I'll show you the missiles of Robotech. They're pretty crazy. Anyway, it's basically just like Mecha, you know, or Transformers. When they shoot missiles, they all go like out like chaotically, and they're like all over the place. It's actually really cool to watch. Robotech actually I like better than Transformers, even though I really like Transformers missiles. See if there's this thing just here it is. Here we go. It's like this is not the one. This is not the version. This is not the version. But that's it. That's basically how it is. That's not actually the anime I was thinking about, but that is the Macross missiles. Okay, so when the missiles come out, there's gonna be we're gonna have an anti-missile thing where it dumps like a drone or something. We'll call it chaff, right? But it really is not chaff. It's gonna be like this, almost like a little drone that it like just like it sends out a signal to alert all the things. I mean, maybe it sends out a shockwave or something, just blows up all the missiles coming at you or something. But you have to hit it right before the missile hits you. You know, and then the missile will never hit you if you hit it just in the right timing within like a couple seconds. It's not nothing like intense. Maybe there's only a couple, but you maybe only have a couple of them, right? You know, so it's anti-missile defense. But it just defends against someone shooting like 9,000 missiles. Okay. I don't know if you played X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, but one of the common things is like you're facing like 20 TIE Fighters. You're like, oh, dude, I'll just hide behind this wreckage. I'll go here, zip down behind the capital ship, and I'll be able to take them one-on-one or something. You know, you have the battle plan. But they all show up and they fire 20 missiles at you that are homing missiles that are undodgeable, and you just blow up. So like, if someone wants to do that fleet problem where they come out and they just fire all their missiles as soon as they meet you, you guys just throw up their shields, boom, they're out of missiles. If you fire missiles one at a time and they're homing at you, you can kind of dodge with your ship and play games. But if they fire a ton at once, you can just like counter missile them. So
Yeah.
it's actually pretty deep play for something that's not even in the game. I've just experienced that in many other things.
Okay.
What is this? I don't even know what this is. There's all these things. I just downloaded a ton of stuff. You can download a ton of stuff too if you want. Just let me know. Oh, actually, no. I said don't do it this first episode. I actually want it out. If I get a virus after it's live, that's fine. But I don't want a virus right now when Steam's waiting on us, and we want to get this out so we have something out. Right now it's better to have something out than like something that's really awesome and risking a virus, even 1%. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so see that's how you do it, and I'll link these videos to our crew. I'm still open for questions. Like I'm just game deving for like 28 days, so this is part of it. And is there any other questions I can answer while I try and fill out some things? Like I said, viewers at home, if you can think of like weapons and armor or different types of foods and etc., just tell me. We'll put them in. Or that's what I'm brainstorming. This is my job right now. I'm actually going to Google. So, if you got questions or anything, you just fire. I'm going to get you some gems. Let's do gems. That's like enough. That's enough gems. We can add some fake gems. Oh, look at that. It listed right nicely. So there, I just got a gem list. That was pretty easy. Okay. Actually, I close that out. It's good enough for me. Let's see. Armor. Oh, weapon. Oh, metal types. Type list of metal. Oh, here we go. Lithium. So lithium is the lightest metal. I guess it's also a drug because I mean like what is it called what is it uh Nirvana sings about, I think their album's called Lithium or something. It's the drug you don't want to take. It screws you up. All right, I think I don't know what lithium does. Although it's just like it's the lightest metal. Like maybe they're just like making fun of their band because they're like grunge metal, or they're grunge rock, almost metal but not quite. So they're like the lightest metal possible. Or maybe I'm just making up stuff. You there, man?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my metals are done. That's pretty cool. Let's see parts. Ooh. Let's do foods. Let's do foods. This will not be inclusive because there's infinite amount of things we call food. So list of foods. List of foods. List of culinary fruits. Papone. What's this? Common name. These are not common names to me, but we're still gonna like copy them all. Oh, there's a lot of fruits, dude. God made a lot of fruits. All right, copy them. Foods. Actually, I'm gonna make fruits its own section because that's huge. Maybe I'll put it in the foods subdirectory. Goods. Foods. And like I said, each object takes up meters squared of your cargo space. It's a very it was people do the Diablo thing. I think the Diablo model of like playing Tetris with your items is dumb. I just like meters squared. Someone can organize your thing. You don't have to be organizing it yourself. I mean, we wanted to. We could like organize it if we wanted to, but we don't have to like. You can like almost see the inside of your cargo, but then we have to do a model for every object, and we don't want to do that. We just want to have them listed. Okay, so foods, fruits. Boom, boom. Okay, well, Wikipedia is a nice place for this. List of citrus fruits. Those are culinary fruits. Alright. More fruits. Citrus. Oh, I don't want to copy citrus fruit. I'm going to copy this stuff right here. Hey, I'm going to hit the restroom again. I'll be back.
Uh, I guess I could try it.
This will be good. I'll list out all these items right now, and then I'll give them, after I get a list of everything, then I'll give them properties based off like maybe like talent tree and stuff. Like if you can think of stuff that like, if you want to read the talent tree and think of power-ups that I haven't thought of that would be applicable, it'd be awesome. Hey, I got Santa, man. Sup? We're doing game dev. Coconut dishes. Wow. There's a lot of coconut dishes. Almond joy. Well, you know what? We can't really use all that stuff. We'll copy it, but we won't. Candy. You know what? We don't need this because let's get some stuff out here. Nope. It says one copyrighted stuff. I'm not gonna get it. Fruit dishes. There we go. Yeah. Watergate salad. Huh? Coconut. Who wants coconut, man? That's bongos, man. Where we at?
I really not.
Foods. Where are we at? Fruit makers? Fruit things? Alright. You know what? We'll get the coconut stuff. We'll just make sure we don't put almond joy in there. We'll Google everything and make sure, like, before we use it, it's like not like a copyrighted thing. Almond Joy wouldn't be happy to be like hauled around with illicit goods. The best way to level up in Starfighter General is to buy Sin High and Almond Joys. I get sued by like everybody thinks like they get the connection between drugs and like Almond Joy or something. I don't know. Everybody's shooting up and taking Almond Joys, Jim. You're getting Almond Joy in trouble. Alright. Avocado dishes. Who doesn't like avocado? Avocados from Mexico. Avocado bread. Actually, I could try that. Oh, you know, I think avocado bread is just like bread, and you put avocado on it. Call it avocado toast. That's I think the same way, man. Ew, avocado. What are you doing to me? Trying to poison me? Stuff's green. You know what else is green? Green eggs and ham. I won't eat that. Sam, I am. I'll not eat them. Alright, we got? Wait, cherry dishes. Cherry. I'm making Santa sick, dude. That's how that's how I'm gonna get you to lose weight, man. We're gonna talk about food in a disgusting stuff, like grape dish. Who makes grape pie? Someone makes grape pie. Would you eat? I don't know if I'd eat grape pie. That sounds like raisin pie, maybe, but like grape pie sounds kind of like I don't know. Maybe someone knows what they're doing, man. Grape. I didn't know you could make pie out of grapes. I mean, like that doesn't sound terrible. I just don't know how like the consistency of it. Ooh, fruit curd. That definitely sounds scrumptious. He doesn't want to eat curd. Lemon dishes. When life hands you lemons, make lemon dishes. What can we make a lemon? Bitter lemon. Oh, if lemon wasn't bad enough already, we can bitter it with some. What do they call it? Tonic water? Tonic water and lemon. Oh, I got it. Throw it aside a punch in my face. Melon dishes. This could be cool. Who doesn't like melons? I know even scuttle crabs like melons. Beverages. Melon soda. I'm sure there's melon. Oh, okay. Melon. The funny thing about watermelon, a lot of people don't know. See, you eat a lot of it. It's kind of like we'll just say L-arginine. If anybody knows what that, or like nitric acid, we'll just say that. It's like it's kind of like interesting. If you don't know that. Plum dishes, squash and pumpkin dishes. I'm sure there's a lot of these, man. Oh. Because I know they had, like, people 60 years ago had to eat a lot of squash. That's what they had to do. It's the only thing that's saved in this area. Squash. Have to be more of the squash dishes. Edible tubers, root vegetables. Okay. It said to say quam. It's the C-O-R-N, and the R is close to the N. It's kind of quam. Roots. This is exciting. I like doing this. Oh, it's not supposed to be a folder. Cause this is the entire game, man. This is like the complexity of the game. When people see complexity like this, they're like, yeah, this is my game. We're getting for. Like I said, roost is not found. So we're aiming for complexity, not like garden plants.
I got it working.
Oh, Navy SEALs. What'd you get working? Not me. I don't work, man.
I'm just trying to copy and paste all the stuff to the actual scene.
All right, man. Cool, dude.
Because I've been doing it all on a separate scene. Because I do it all in the same thing.
Cool. Super cool. I'm excited, dude. These like, thought I had to write my own list, but they actually just do them for me. There's a lot of potato dishes. That's it. You know what? I have potatoes upstairs. I could use a baked potato right now. This is awesome. Thank you, Wikipedia. I don't starve to death right now. I'm gonna go throw like some potatoes in the microwave and see what happens. I'll put a fork in it. I got margarine. Alright, guys. I almost did something dumb. Well, I did something dumb. I tried to like put holes in my potatoes with a plastic fork. That doesn't work, right? So I cut the potatoes in half. I stabbed them with a knife a couple times, and then like I put it on 10 minutes at power level 30. We'll see how that works. Tomorrow I'll put potatoes in a crock pot. You see, I hope people understand by noticing that I have no skills for survival. I have invested everything into game design, development, and coding. Just so you know who I am. It's proof that I don't know. Like, Jim literally doesn't know how to breathe unless he tells him to. I've burnt down house. Oh, no, I didn't burn. I almost exploded a house. Like in a house full of smokers. I had the gas stove on. The pilot didn't hit. Once I put hot pockets in a toaster, and it caught on fire. And it was going up the cabinets, and my roommate come down in his bathrobe, smoking a cigarette, looks in, nods, and goes back to bed. I have used dish soap and dishwashers. And I thought that's what you do. Dish soap and dishwasher. That's what it's a dishwasher. So why don't you put dish soap in the box that says soap? No, you're supposed to put dishwasher soap in the dish soap. If you put dish soap in the dishwasher, suds like a couple foot wide will come seeping out the cracks. And I did that about half a dozen times. Until someone said, "What the hell are you doing?" I'm just using the dishwasher. I once put a pot pie in the oven and then fell asleep. 3 hours later, it looked like the moon. I mean, it looked like it looked like peas and carrots. There was carbon, black carbon. Like I have no like. I mean, I went to Scouts, of course. I mean, I have some. I'm just overestimating, but that's almost proof that I invested all my skill points in the video game development. He's got skill points in everything else. He's specialized. All right, what is this? This is like dry legume cereals. I don't care. Pulses and dry legume stuffs. I guess they call those grains. All right. Konkani. Alright, oh, this is greens. And what I figure I'm going to do with, are you there, Tristan? I figure I'm going to do with foods. You can only eat so much food before you're full, but when you eat food, you get a temporary buff from that food, right? Because, like, it fills up. Like, you only choose what foods you get to eat. Those buffs, right? So you always want to get the foods that give you the best buffs, but at the same time they might be more expensive, or maybe you don't have them on hand. And you're tired of getting them. I just want to eat food. So like eating food will be like an art of each player uses, and then it'll be like something called like nutrition. Like if you get your balanced nutrition, you maybe get like a large buff for like the day or something, and people have to figure out how to do the nutrition thing on their own.
Yeah. Okay.
So food will have use. Like that's a great use for food buffs, right? Because a lot of people think buffs suck, right? But like you can't buff yourself with everything because you're too full. You can maybe you can make yourself gorge status, and like you move slower or like it feels so good,
Gorge status.
Yeah, gorge, GORGED. Like it's like you're over encumbered,
Which one is the main camera? The main camera or camera?
Let me go to it. There's one that's the targeting camera, and like it goes to the target.
Target, main, and camera. I think I can just press try it
Well,
out.
all you do is just remove it, and then if it doesn't run, Control Z and put it back in. Disable it and see what happens. That's what I do. If you have a problem with something, just disable it. Mess with me? You mess with me? I'll visit you in the hospital. Don't worry. No, I'm just kidding. I don't beat people up, man. Like I don't. Because like right now, who would want to even fight someone like when everybody has guns? And, like people die all the time for gun violence. It's just stupid. Like you think guns would be like like the nukes? Since everybody has guns, no one wants to like shoot each other. But like I guess what happens is like in some areas where there's gangs and that, like if you piss off one gang member, the rest of the gang members are gonna kill you. So like, whereas like you're in Redneckville and you beat up someone, they're like, damn it, maybe I should have been bullying that guy. Well, I won't bully him anymore. And peace is resumed. You beat up someone in like the inner city, dude. There's probably gonna be like 10 deaths after a gang shootout after class. It sucks. Leaf. And the thing is, like, some people think gangsters are cool because, like, if you don't, like, there's counter gangsters, right? Gangsters are just, like, there to, like, defend their friends because there's gangs around. I don't know. It's all tough, man. I just wish music wasn't, like, encouraging people to be gangsters. Like, that's why I like Jim Croce, man. He always talks about the badass getting his ass kicked because it happens. It comes around. Like you can't just rob a bank every day. You can't rob a bank every day and never get caught. You're probably gonna get shot the first time you try and rob a bank, or like if you're lucky, you go to jail or rehabilitation or wherever they take you, like a juvie or something. It's like I don't know, but the little kids are really play into music and stuff and culture, and they think if they say you can be a gangster and just rob a bank every day, or like just like mug people every day, we can do that. You can't. It's like I think some people think trying in school is equated to like almost like I think like trying in school to some people is like doing it a different method. Like you're playing into someone else's hands, but when you try in school, you actually you're actually helping society. We should all be helping. We should all be helping society. Other than it's like JFK. Like I mean, say like ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. We should all be trying to help the country. Because if we're all trying to help the country, bingo bango, then suddenly everybody's helping you. You know, that's the way I love, man. When you're helping people just for the sake of helping people, then you're good. If you're out there trying to kill people if they don't give you their wallet, you're not helping society. Edible fungi. Oh, wow. Edible mushrooms cultivated. See, there's no normal name mushrooms. They all have scientific names like Cratus cornucopius or like Chicaba nuda or the Cratus formic or tuber. You know, like there's like literally like they don't have real names because they're mushroom. You shouldn't be eating them. This is not something common. You should not commonize these things. All right, Starfighter, trade goods, mushrooms. Obviously, we're gonna have to have delicious mushrooms, and when you eat them, you lose sanity. They might taste really good, or like you might get some experience from them or something. At the loss of some sanity, or like you might give you some good buffs, but then. Or you might like I'm gonna make it. Okay, I'm just gonna put the idea down. We're gonna have foods that say you get buffed in a certain way, but you just think you're buffed. Like you drink alcohol and you think your strength has gone up by 5 and your charm's gone up by 7. You know, it's like, oh god, this game's gonna be awesome, man. I'm glad you intercepted me instead of binging League of Legends today, because I'm trying to avoid League of Legends binging. I'm like it's with all I have. I said day one I can League of Legends binge no problem. Foods that give buffs that aren't real. Alcohol. Think your strength is plus 10 and your charisma plus 20. Like the figure people figure out that like mushrooms lose sanity. Think you're hyper intelligent. Lost intelligence.
Holy crap, I'm bugged out like a...
What happened?
Well, glitched out when I tried playing it.
Oh yeah, dude, Unity crashes a zillion times, man. You have to be ready to reload Unity. That's why I got this new computer, just because I need to speed up. Like my compilation time before I made it a standard assets folder was on my old computer was 1 minute and 20. Okay, compile time now is like 4 seconds. You know what the standard assets folder does? Maybe I'm gonna teach you something about Unity. Right now, I'm just game deving Santa. If you can get yourself a 4-man with Santa with Sheriff, I'll jump in. And I'm pretty sure Tristan would jump in with a 3-man. I'm not sure. Would you jump in a 3-man, Tristan?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Santa, you get yourself set up a 3-man. Me and Tristan will jump in, but I only want a 5-man anymore, mostly. But if you want me to game one with you, I can. I'm just no solo queue. I'm doing flex queue. Like I'm not gonna write. Tristan is a coder with me. He's Plock X. You played with him before. Here, Plock X. Christian devs with me. He's a coder and everything. Here, look for Plock X. You have him on your friends list. I think you have your friends list, right? Here. Right here. This guy, you played with him before. He's pretty good. I think he's better than this. His rank says. Yeah, he's better. He's better than Silver 4. He plays much better than that.
Yeah, see my ranked history. It's pretty good.
You don't. Well,
I do play.
that's your problem, Santa. Here's what you're gonna do. Do you understand, Santa, that when I added all those people on Plat 2s the last couple of days, I have like 8 new Plat 2 friends. So here's what you do. Go to u.g. I'm gonna parse you through how you do this. Go to UGG. You go to leaderboards. Scroll down to next. It has a page up here. Then you hit page. You have 530 or so. You know. And then you go like this. Oh, this guy is pretty active. He has 264 wins. You know, he has a 51% win rate, and he's played 500 games. So you go like this. You go zippity doo dah. But like I'm telling you, this is how we fill up our flex queues. If you want a flex queue and have a 5-man flex queue, you should be doing this. And then I go like this: player name, boom, add a friend, bingo. And then what happens is after it says you can't add friends, you start removing people. You go bing, bing. They had their one day that reply, and I'm actually gonna add a bunch of people until I have because this like it's like a time thing. Like they'll you can add people with like high win rates and stuff, but you want to go around plat 2, plat 1, plat 4, plat 3, you know, and it's like you're boosting yourself in the proper method. Like I mean, this is almost like a secret thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to win games, Santa. You want to be challenger. You should be doing what I'm telling you to do. This is one of the things. This is part of our grind, believe it or not. So you're looking for someone with like over 100 games. So that means they're active, and you just add them. Because like, if they're not active, they're probably not going to see you within a day. And they say they think it has 152 over 49% win rate and over 100 games. Boom. This guy has 57. He has over 100 games. We'll get him. Like and then I'm actually gonna look for 200 games now. Just look for 200 games. This guy's about 200 games, 57% win rate. Boom, like that. And when they ask you, hey, do I know you? All you have to say is, I'm just looking for some flex Q fills. We got some X plats, X diamonds. We're looking to climb and flex, right? This is how you do it. This is how you do it. There's no rules against this. This is actually how you're supposed to do it, man. Like you're supposed to find people and friend them and have friends, you know, and league together with them. If they don't like you, they think you suck, they're gonna unfriend you, right? So like, we don't suck. We are actually ex diamond players. So these guys are actually not as good as technically not as good as what we once were, right? You know, so. Well, to improve as a player, you have to play against higher skilled people. When you play with high ranked people and they bring you up, you're playing against high skilled people. It doesn't Your whole system doesn't fall down until you can't lane anymore. If you're not able to win your lane, if you're not able to win your lane in League of Legends, you're above your head. But we're below our head. We go in our lane and we just we play Sleep Jojo Brown and we're like the freaking Harlem Globetrotters on the people in our lane. That's not how it's supposed to be. When we get really high and we start playing against these people that are difficult, it makes us challenge us as a player, and we have to play against the high level meta, and that's how you go from Diamond to Master, Grandmaster, Challenger. And there's a couple plateaus in between, but you can't get to that level until you play against that level, because you have to be able to counterplay the crazy stuff they're doing, and you'll learn a bunch of crazy tricks they're doing and to get adopted to your own repertoire. But in order to grab us up there, we can't just sit around and wait for like 5 people when we have for like 20 minutes, right? When we could have easily had, like, you could have a friends list of like 100 people and they just spam it and boom, we have our 5th. And then, like, you should be doing, like, you and Mike and even Buford should be like doing what I'm doing here, like 100%. This is as bad as doing bad macro than not do this. Well, you are Diamond though. You will not get shit on. I was playing with these plats, and I just crushed my lane like I was crushing any other lane, dude. Like, you're a lot better than you think you are, Santa. And that's the goal, is to get the challenger, man. If you're intimidated by diamonds, man, then you're not gonna climb the challenger. Well, you're gonna be like, let's smash some diamonds. And if they're difficult to play against, you can learn to play against them by the meta. Like it's you know, like so anyway, so what happens is you eventually get to this point where it says yikes internal server. That means all the friend requests you have plus your friends is more than you have. So you just give it like 5 hours, 8 hours, and then take off 20 of these guys, 15 of these guys, and do it again. Like this is very simple. That's Santa. You used to be Diamond, right? I thought you used to be Diamond. Mike used to be Diamond. Well, then invite some gold players, then, dude. Invite some gold players. If you don't think you're plat, invite gold players. I'm inviting plat players. Like, you know, I think I'm above like old Diamond 4 like a thing. Anyway, that's just instruction. Invite gold 1s. Invite plat 4s. I mean, like, if you want to go. Okay, here. Like, if you want to get the like higher like people who aren't as good, you want to get the plat 1. I want to get the plat 4s. Go like 730 or something. You know, they're platinum 3s. 730. Probably like 930 is probably plat 4s, right? What we got here? That's still plat 3s. That's a lot of pages, man. Well, like I said, Santa, I'll get you to Challenger if you listen to what I say. I'll at least get you 2 tiers below Challenger. I guarantee get you the Master if you listen to what I say. I got this guy. He was like, I think he won a Germany national championship, right? And he was like, in League of Legends term, he was like an Iron 2. And I like just listen to my coaching at StarCraft. I think he won like a Germany championship. That's what it was hearsay, but I know he got to the high and ladder. He's like, oh, just listen to what Jim says. He knows everything. Remember that Vic Santa saying that? Like, if I don't know something, I'll figure it out eventually. We'll get this as long as my hand holds up, which is getting better. We'll be good. Don't you seem like you're intimidating yourself. Just go to here. Just go to the page. Here you go. Page. Boom. And like invite all these. Just invite all these guys. Like what you do. You look for a guy who has about 200. You see this guy has about 200 or more, and he has over 49% win rate. Just invite him. Just invite all these guys. Don't have social anxiety. You gotta be an alpha male, man. You gotta have confidence, dude. No beta male shit. None of this like intersection essentialism, or you gotta be outward. You have to be like what do they call it, macro people, like the people who like want to hang out with people, not the people who want to go inward. We're gonna meet a bunch of people too. You can tell them about God. You can give them some like Steam keys and stuff. You just take the bull by the horns, Santa man, and click that link and friend all the people who have over a 49% win rate, like a 50% or more, and like about 200, and then like we'll have people that fill in our flex queue games. And when they say, "What are you doing here?" Oh, I'm just me and my friends are at Climb. We want to go. We're just looking for some fill for a fifth player. We're about diamonds and plats and stuff. So there. That's all there is to it. I don't want to spend much more time on that, but that's how we climb. If you want to climb, you want to get to really become one of the best players of League of Legends, do what I told you. All right, I'm gonna get back to edible mushrooms. Edible mushrooms, mushroom dishes, mushroom broth. Oh, speaking of food, let's see how my potatoes came out. I'm gonna go check out my potatoes.
I got it running with the
Cool. Yeah, like I said, it's all just some drag and drop, getting it running, kick that. You go change some scripts up. I have total confidence, and you really seem like you know what you're doing. You abducted the whole dude like level of that one thing, dude. That first person shooter looked like pretty ballin', dude. Like, and I know it's just rails. It's just a bunch of rails you got going there, but like it still looked really awesome just with a bunch of rails. So. Oh man.
I guess I got it flying around.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm going pretty compared to the size of the map.
Well, like I said, 10 frames per second, not dots, is at least 60 frames per, at least 70 frames per second dots, right? And you have an old computer and stuff, and like this game is actually designed for like not exactly the highest end computer, but like maybe like within the 3 tiers of the highest end. Like stuff within the last 3 years. We are not like compromising on like we can't we maybe we'll say like you can play like the one zone on that, and then like you can't. Because like there's actually like a networking thing like with this new networking where like if your computer's just not good enough, it doesn't even want you on the network because it screws the whole network up. But don't worry about it. Like I said, you should be aiming for 10 frames per second or more. Yeah, if you want to, six frames per second is not bad either. Actually, to be honest, 6 frames per second is like the bare minimum. But you know what the biggest problem normally is? You probably have like a lot of debug logs. Debug logs slow it down more than anything.
Yeah, it's completely destroyed, but it's okay. I don't. I'll fix it if it's really an issue.
I'm gonna go check the potato. Hey, is there a way to do that bet on the corner? How do you set up a bet? Because I want to set us up. Do you think my potatoes are edible? Will Jim make the potatoes he made? That's the bet for like channel points. Okay, I don't know how to do that. How do you do that? Channel? You're mod. If you can do it, you can do it. If not, whatever. I don't think they cooked. I think I put it on for 10 seconds at power level 30%. 10 minutes power. Let's like Google how to cook a potato in a microwave. How to cook a. By the way, Sam, if you are actually gonna do violence against someplace, you don't advertise it on the internet beforehand. They will take that into account against you in the court of law. So better save the Canada Post for now. What's it go? How to cook potato in microwave. Oh man, that's the first one. How long does it take? 5 minutes. Full power, 5 minutes will be the same as 20 power at 40%, about half. Yeah. So I think I actually am cooking it the proper method. Believe it or not. First guess. 10 minutes at what? I said 10 minutes at. This is my second guess. My first one was 10 minutes at 30%, which is like 3 minutes. So that's okay. All right. Well, 20 minutes I'll have potatoes. Good thing I had some applesauce in between. It's edible seeds. Wow, there's some really crazy edible seeds. Excuse me. List of rice dishes. Pumpkin seeds are cool. What's that? Sesame seed dishes. Oh, a lot of sesame seed dishes. Baked goods. I don't want nothing siege. Ooh, that's what I want. Boom, boom, boom. Water caltrop. It must be like a spiky. I have to actually see what a water caltrop is now. I need to see what a water caltrop looks like. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There's a big ass spike on it. Step on that and hurt yourself. Devil pod, Lego nut, D4 dice, plant. We should. I think I'm gonna actually like play this one up. The water caltrop will actually be something you could use as a weapon. You carry a bunch of them and throw them like the seeds. Like ow, ow, ow. Oh god, I kill myself with water caltrops. All right, actually, used as a weapon. All right, I don't even know what a water caltrop looks like, but it sparked my imagination and seeds. Seeds. Okay, that's a seed. Edible cereals. Grain. Ooh, grains. Okay. I just closed out the. Oh, that's not well. So I could close out this thing right here. I don't even know how to do it. This is okay. Grains. This is awesome. We're gonna have a list of everything. Grains, baked goods. See breads. I don't care what culture your bread's from. Texas. I like Texas toast, dude. The best toast is French Texas toast because it's a lot. It's Texas toast is just big toast, right? And French toast is like covered in like it's French Texas toast is like a super pancake made with toast, with French toast. So you get a super pancake when you make Texas toast, French toast out of Texas toast. Bread dishes, all right. Bread soup. That sounds about disgusting. I have put bread in my soup before, but I will not eat bread soup. This sounds like water and it's, oh my god, I don't. Let's not think of that. Let's just stop. Turn the bread off. I mean, brain off. Yeah, that's what. When you say turn your bread off, your brain's off already. See, these tests successfully failed. Breads. Ooh. Dairy products. Oh, this is cool. Dairy product. Cheese. Okay. If this says cheese, I'm sure there's lots of cheeses. Ooh. Wow, characters of cheese dishes, cheese type, cheese stuff, cheese makers, cheese. Come on, cheese types. Give me some cheese, man. I have a lot of cheese in my game. Types of cheese. There's Russian Zerglings, rushing oracles. Come on, it's not even giving me cheese. Come on. There has to be more than this type of cheese. I know there's more cheeses than this. List of cheese. Let me list of cheese. List of cheeses. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, yeah. It's starting with the... There we go. We got some cheese. Cheese. Every country has their own cheese. Like South Korea, they have their Zergling and Mutalisk Rush cheese. United States, they have their, just 4-pole cheese. Alright, list of cheeses. I like that. I just want anything I can think of. Like, I'm gonna have everything that exists in my game, basically. That's what we're looking at. I'm exaggerating. I'm just joking at that point, But, like, I'm going. Oh, my god. We're just, like, listing whatever. Cheeses. American cheese. List of American cheese. Kraft. Okay, there you go. Cheese dishes. This sounds good. Cheese soup. Cheese fries. Cheese dog. Cheese bun. This actually get me hungry. Cheesecake? I didn't know cheesecake was made of real cheese. I thought it was like pizza. That's a good one. Wait. Welsh rare rabbit. Wait. Rare rabbit. It looks like rare rabbit. Okay. Cheeseburgers. List of cheeses. Cheese dishes. Okay. Cheese dishes. That's cool. I'll eat some cheese dishes. I'm a fan of cheese. Because you have to start with cheese. And once the meta expands, then you end with more refined tastes of strategies and cheeses. Strata cheese. Strata cheese! This is gonna be... That's gonna be a cheese in the Starfighter General. Gonna get my trade goods. Here's the cheese. Cheese. Because strata is like multi-layered. It's a geological term, a strata. But you can also think of strata in foods, like when you have multi-layered. So it's like it's almost like an ironic term, a multi-layered cheese. No, that's not how cheese works. Cheese is like single-minded, one thing. But so strata cheese is now one of my cheeses. All right, cool. All right, let's get back to the list. Meat. I like meat. Meat is animal flesh that is eaten as food. Correct. Once before Arby's had its whole like advertising slogan, Arby's, we got the meats. Before that, someone asked me, "What is your favorite food, Jim?" And I just said, "Meat." Oh my God, I've never seen the forums explode so much. Everybody's like, "Yeah, that rocks. You rule." Blah blah blah. This would be like, "How could you eat an animal? It's made of Bambi." And there'd be other people like, "You're the worst prepper person, a meat eater." Like, the forum exploded. I've never. I think there was like 60 replies, and I think I was I was upvoted a lot because it's like it exploded so good. But like, wow, that's the most polarizing thing to say is meat. But just walk into the middle of a crowd and just yell, "Meat!" And then like there'll be a fight. You just cause a fight. You put the meat eaters versus the vegetarians and a deathlock struggle to the death. It's like taking a bunch of black ants and red ants and just shaking them up. You just run. Never say meat in a crowded theater. That's why we have like the freedom of speech, but at the same time, there's things you don't say. Oh, meat dishes. Meat. Oh, there we go. That's what I want.
So if I wanted the game objects to appear on the main menu in the background, would I just do don't destroy unload?
Okay.
Underneath it.
So what you're saying is if you dock on a space station, right? And you open it up like
the menu.
Menu.
The Clash of Clans like game menu with all the command center and all the.
So like what you're saying is like okay, yeah, exactly. So when you like say you click a command center, that's like you dock the command center in the MMO world, right? And then the menu pops up to the right, right? and you want the center left. I will center that automatically. Just like I said, that's a functionality. Just all you do is you write that down. Okay, just write that down what you want, and we'll do it. And so we can just assume that's probably the best way about going about Starfighter General the fast. Instead of making some sort of complicated menu system, we'll stick with the menu system we have, and you can navigate through the store with all the different options. So all you have to do is list the different options you want. Because remember, you got more if you got more than 4 selectors or more than 3 selectors. Just write down all the options in your notes when you flag it to the coordinates of the location of that thing. Like, remember, we're doing a legend and a key, just like the old school maps, right?
Yeah.
Because you can do more. You can be exotic functionality too. And if I can't get to it, I can't do it. But you can do exotic functionality in a thing like maybe they have an illegal ferret ring they sell in the background, or maybe they have a clue, or maybe they have just free stuff, or maybe they have they want you to deliver mail to some other place, to another station, et cetera, et cetera. Just whatever you want to do, just slap it in there, okay? But in general, we'll do it's just the meat and potatoes is the satisfactory economy,
The water doesn't work.
Water doesn't work.
Well. No, do something else that's uglier.
If it doesn't work, don't use it. You could bounce to something else. Maybe there's some other water somewhere, and we have probably a zillion things.
Kind of important, I guess, but
Make up your own water and make it ghetto or something.
is that this one is it has all the special effects, like the reflection of all the.
Maybe you have to put the high render definition package or something. I don't know what you have to do, but
No.
Okay. You're doing good by unlocking text and stuff in the thing. Well, who consumes a dolphin, man? That's terrible. I guess they say you consume dolphin because it's in tuna, but dolphins save lives, man. They actually come up to you and hang out with you. Me and Mike's plan is to get a boat in Florida, go out and just feed the dolphins and stuff. How can you eat a porcupine?
I live in Florida.
Oh, that's cool. Which city?
Fort Myers, North Fort Myers. It's under Tampa, like an hour or 2.
Wait, is that next to that one beach named after a monk?
I don't know.
I'm looking up. There's a beach, St. Petersburg beach, I think. Yeah. Let's see. The chance to become a victim of either violent or property crime is 1 in 35. You better watch yourself, man. It's one of the safest communities in the community. It's not one of the safest. Okay. It's Fort Myers. Let's see. Let's see the map. Oh, that's not on it. Oh, you're on the left side of. Okay, so you're not by that. Okay, so it's West Palm Beach. I think it's St. Petersburg Beach. I love St. Petersburg Beach, man, dude. There wasn't a lot of people on it, like Miami Beach, but it's just. Oh, dude, this is what's. It's on the wrong. That's not the right side. Where's the beaches over here? There's a. Oh man. I think I got a Daytona. It's before St. Augustine Beach. That's where it is. This beach is cool. It's super cool beach. Here, let's see. I want what we do the drive-bys.
St. Petersburg.
That's on your side actually, but I don't know how I said that. But St. Augustine.
I'm in the Fort Myers area.
Yeah, but what's it called? Fort Myers is on the same side as you. You're probably only a couple miles. You're about, what is that? How much is the mileage? There's no mile. Okay, 20 miles. Yeah, you're only 20. You're only 30 miles away from St. Petersburg Beach, so you can get there if you wanted to. But that's not the beach I was talking about, so that's kind of irrelevant. Yeah. I'm trying to get some images of Google because they kind of do that sometimes. They just having issues navigating their software. See, that's pretty neat looking. Where does it be showing? Where? How can you see from the beach itself? Normally they have roadside vision. Where's street view? Yeah, that's it. No, what's that? Where is this place at? St. Augustine.
The water's all black in the scene, but it's not in the other scenes.
Okay. Uh, this is Florida. Uh, I just. I feel like it should let you go to the street view. I don't know. I'm getting a headache on this. I need to get a little bit cool down. I'm gonna check out my status on my potatoes, and I will be back with making lists of everything known to man. Eat two. Eat dishes. Okay. This is gonna make me hungry. It's 2:30. Oh, dude. I'm gonna have to make a run to Taco Bell right now. I'll be back in 20. Okay.
Alright.
All right. Is Tristan still in the chat?
Yeah, I'm here and I'm streaming too.
Hey, that's cool, dude. We're streaming game dev.
I'll put the game title in the title.
Yeah, dude.
Right?
Yeah, 100. Do whatever you want, man. You're like the rights. Like I'm not saying I hold extreme rights. I give like extremely generous privileges to people until they deserve to be revoked. Like if you start saying stuff that's illegal, like or like completely slanderous, and you're trying to use the name, that's not good. But like do whatever you want, promote it any way you want, man. It's good promotion, man. Get people excited about this upcoming MMO.
I'm not too concerned about that.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm you can already tell my vibes, man. I don't care about like a lot of the things the corporations care about. Like I think they're like uptight a little bit. Well,
Hey, you can check out
kebabs.
what I'm doing.
What's your What's the thing? I can't spell your name exactly, right?
You're my friend on here.
Oh, okay. Well, um, oh, okay. This is kebabs. Alright, we'll go to my.
Yeah, it's a lot more interesting when I press play. It shows.
I'm excited. Let's see what you got.
I'm gonna import this thing and press play. It was laggy, so.
We should do nightly sessions, even just review. And as we post them, people will be more interested in not only like playing the game when it comes out, but like joining the team. Let's see, neutron loot, locations, friends, somewhere here. Oh, there's friends, friends everywhere, friends. Just there you go. Science and technology, that's the place. Yep. Wow, dude, got some crazy stuff going on there. Let's see what is 34 frames per second, not bad for a game. So, pretty cool. Alright, I'll leave that up for a little bit while I eat my hot dog. Looks like you got some of that ECS buildings in here.
This part is all glitchy. The character. I don't know why it's.
Oh, I know. I'm trying to like unrender that. If you can figure out how to unrender that, well, I already know how to unrender that part. That part's unrendered. What's not unrendered?
All glitchy. The character.
Yeah, that. Don't worry. I have to fix it on my side mostly. The only thing that's up on my side is the front by the shooter thing. Things around it are there. You shouldn't be able to see anything at this point.
I don't know why.
It'll be fixed in Starfighter 3.0. It's coming out soon. Within the week.
I don't know how I'll update my project though. So.
You can't update your project because there's nothing to update to.
how I'll update my project.
You just
later, so
download
I'll
the.
have to figure. I have to figure it out myself, I guess.
No, I'm just gonna upload the scripts file. Then it's a really short download.
Yeah.
It'll take like 1 minute to download it tops. You know,
So I
probably.
just have to figure. I have to whatever. I'll figure it out myself, I guess. To get rid of this.
Okay. All right.
Um,
We'll get rid of that. Echo. Hey, so check it out. Like I said, this new Starforge. I'll just give you the scripts. It's real simple. And, whew.
for some reason you don't see the. There's a clone of the same of your player, like right in front of you.
I know.
doing The actual.
I know that. I know that. Like that's what I said. I said
Okay.
that's removed in the next version.
Yeah.
It's already removed. Hey, you want to watch my screen for a second? Actually, it's already removed except one little piece. Oh man, I got all this stupid scene. That jellyfish and crap in my scene.
So if one thing that needs to be done is with the highway on the highway road where it makes you go faster, because this is slow, right? This is slow speed. Or is it?
You do what you want to do, man. A big jellyfish in front of this. It's kind of hilarious. Thought it was disabled in my version. There's only one version. See, like in my version, there's only one. There's like one ship that won't render. I have to figure out how to unrender that ship. So if you figure out how to unrender both of those, that'd be good. I think it has to do. It's either an entity. I don't even see it here. Let's see. Player. Okay, so let's pause it. See if it's it's a game object. No. Player. Oh, here's the player. I don't think it's a game object. I think it's an entity that will not render. Or is still rendering.
Probably because of the script, or no, it says. That's
I can show you. This is actually something that's like, oh, what's the heck? I don't know.
like you have the mesh renderer disabled, but it still shows it, right?
Yeah.
That's what I found on
Yeah.
the player.
I think I rendered it wrong. I have the wrong code for that. I'll show you my code. In a second. I'm just testing real fast. See if I can just delete it real fast. Cancel file message. Dev option. What is this? It must be less than the size of the collection. Oh, that's my MMO scripts. I can't show that. I'll show my face for a little bit, and I will go into that for a second. Also, I was working on it before. No.
Oh, it's over here. Oh shit.
Must be non-negative. 201. Let's see, 201. Also string peer. Index was out of range. Oh, because it goes 201, it goes 239. When it gets 239, it goes to 111. 142. 84. Spawn laser. Oh, I'll try to spawn laser. So, alright, so, I guess this. That'd be cool if you can fix that task, because it kind of bothered me a little bit too. Just something that needs to be done before kick it out the door.
Oh. Maybe it's.
Wait.
You have the transform of the other thing in front of you, the clone. It's like maybe changing the transform back to 0, resetting it.
For some reason, I see you in the. You should not have networking. Press thrust, please. Spacebar. Turn. Press thrust and turn. Can you do that for me? Are you playing right now?
Me? Yeah,
Are you pressing thrust and turn right now? 'Cause it looks like you're turning on my screen. Like just hold thrust and hold left arrow right, real bad. Just hammer spacebar and hit left arrow.
Oh, space is thrust?
Yeah, you pressing that?
Yeah.
Hold left.
Left click? I'm holding left click.
No, hold the left arrow in the spacebar. You do that?
Oh, like this?
Okay, that's just a phantom on my screen then. Okay, so okay, thanks, man. Don't worry about it. I like it's networked. Like I've actually played on my other computer, two games at once. Actually, I wouldn't say I had an engine if I don't. And I played more 3 players before 2005. So I just want to see entity player. So that's entity player. See, it's not there. Okay, it just shows there. Player clone. Okay, let's just double click it. Okay, this whew. Yeah, it's an entity. I show you my code for I tried to wipe it. I show my code. We'll try to wipe it. The game board model.
It looks like it's positioned like.
Okay, so it's actually a line like it's like line 401. Here you can see it. It's under function update. It's count stuff for dump entity object equals 10 and equals that component. Get on my screen real fast so you know what you're looking at. So that's all. I don't know what the problem is. If you can figure out how to like make the entity not render, that'd be awesome.
Do you not remember what you did?
It's exactly this right here.
Maybe you fixed it was an error code update.
Yeah, it's always changing. Yeah. I keep you up to date every so often. Like, probably like every three days to a week. I'll get you new Starfighter. But do you see the line of code I have here? I just copied it for you. This is an update.
You're showing your face, right? You're not sharing your screen.
Oh my god. I don't want to share my face. Here, check it out. It says count dump stuff for player entity object. So it's like if you try and disable it immediately, there's this time that's taken for stuff to convert to entities. So it's like a race condition that you can just wait for. So I count the 10 iterations. Each iteration is basically about 33 seconds in general. You can always add more to it, you know.
Script is called game board model.
Yeah. Game board model and station board are really important.
Can
Just type it in the little thing. Pops up.
yeah, I'm opening it.
That station board has some meat and potatoes into it. If you want to just look into the meat and potatoes. Anytime. Alright. You don't have to know any of that stuff, but it's convenient. Alright, so there's that. My trash is done. Okay, that was orange juice I was drinking earlier. It's not just some ghetto. Looks like nasty. I'm gonna need some water. I'm gonna need some water and cool my head again. Okay, I'll be back in about a minute.
That didn't open up right. Like, before.
I'll get back, bro. You got any questions?
Yeah, so the code you have is different to mine. What am I? Are you gonna copy and paste? Give me the whole
Yeah,
code so I can just
yeah, bro.
copy and
Yeah,
paste it?
100%. Sorry, I wanted to come back real fast, but then like it was like a spiral of events. Like, oh, well, I better throw out my old food, and then like I put it to the dish strainer, right? Because I don't want to put juices in my my trash. Because I'm trying to be kind to the trash man. But then when I walked over with it, it was still dripping. So I dripped like
Now where do I put that?
in update on game and void update. Make sure the
Where script?
update and game object model. Like it's just a counter. Like it's a design pattern. Like sometimes if you have to wait for time, you wait for time. But each update is about 33 seconds. So 33 milliseconds. So it's plenty of time for the game to have already initialized the entity. So I don't know.
Do I just put that? Do I just put that anywhere or?
Yeah, like yeah,
On
after count dump stuff from player entity game object plus plus, put that in there. It's under
what line?
update, just an update game model, just towards its end. I mean, if you want before the greater than, it doesn't matter after. Just put it in update just at the end.
Oh, at the update.
Yeah, update a game model. Game model. No, it won't fully fix it, but there's like two ships, and I think it takes out one of the ships. I'm not sure. Whew.
I just put it anywhere in between. I
Yeah.
guess it's not that big a deal.
No,
Okay.
no, just one thing to check if it's 10. All right.
Look, if I can read this.
Domesticated meat animals. Sounds interesting. Meat burgers.
Oh my god. Didn't work.
Yeah, like I said, like I don't know what the issue is. This is where we're at right now. This is one of the things. We'll get this done by the end. This is
Can you copy and paste the whole script, or is that?
yeah, sure.
So it's placed in the exact place. I'm not just because I pasted it where under void update. Maybe I'm missing.
Like it's not working on my side either. So like, come on, tell me people domesticated crocodiles. I think they're like real far stretched on there. They might be if they trapped them in a cage, but they're not domesticated. All right, so it's like a hate. I think it's hatebin.com. Actually, I don't want them to know. So I'm gonna zip it. Zip it good. I'll zip you I think like the whole thing. I don't think there's anything. I think give you my whole. I'm pretty sure you got the whole. And Starforge has this whole version of this. Just gonna double check it. Double check there's nothing sensitive in gamer model. Um,
Would it get all messed up if you just sent as a text file through Discord private messages?
can you do that?
Yeah. I mean, you sent me a text file before.
All right, let's try this out.
I just don't know if it will come out in the. I'm sure it will come out in the code format.
I kind of don't. This is like semi privy, so I will email you it. Because Discord is not totally,
I mean, I trust them more than Microsoft buying them out, so.
No, but you gotta realize random people who don't like me show up on this on my Discord a lot. Like people who want to sabotage me, and they could just definitely destroy me if they had.
Hack you.
Let's not get into it.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I don't want to talk about at all. Okay, compose Steve. Wait, Trist. Game Boy. Like, there's a thing called there's a thing called security by obscurity, and they say it's terrible. But at the same time, if you're gonna walk through a minefield, would you like to have the map or not? So that's what I'm saying, you know, it's like security by security is a thing, and like I try to obscure it as much as possible. At the same time, I share some stuff. All right, so that send it to email. It's just a raw email. Wow, dogs are not animal for meat. That's terrible. That's the beef. Let's the chicken dishes. Beef dishes. What do you got? It should be in meat dishes. Beef dishes. Okay. Let's see if any of this is in. I just look for something that's. Let's see what meatball is in the meat dish.
So how do I select all?
Control A.
I'll just drag it.
That's gonna take a long time. You wanna hold shift and hold page it down then if you're gonna do that.
It's almost done.
List of beef dishes. So meat dishes. Oh yeah, meatball. Okay, so that's a subset of blah blah blah. List of sausages. Should be like okay. It doesn't have a good. Oh, it does have it. Just okay. Okay, that's good enough.
There's no shortcut on your keyboard to select all.
Control A.
Control A.
Control A.
Hell yeah! Thank you.
No problem. I'll help you be.
I should have known that like forever, but whatever.
There's a copy paste buffer. If you enable it, you can hit like Windows V and you get the last 900 things you copy pasted. So in case you lose something, you can get back it. You know about that one? I just found that out one like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. This one came with. When I pasted this, it came with 2 red errors. Is that fine? I guess. 2 red.
What were the errors at?
Namespaces.
Crypt 3 could not be found.
Oh, you have to delete encrypt 3 because encrypt 3 is something I don't provide to just delete that. You know, do not provide that. And
Can I just comment out that line?
Yeah.
And the rest is okay, or is
yeah, if there's any tell me if there's any red errors on it, and then we're good to go.
Yeah, I see it.
Like, I'm not kidding. I'm not like encryption code is completely invalidated if people know how encryption algorithm works. But if they don't, it's kind of nifty. It's like one layer of security. Like I said, we have some layers of security. But you don't want
There's
to talk
another
about.
one called remove me entity game object, which is red. Does not contain a definition.
All right, well just get rid of it. Here it is.
Oh, I think that's the thing that told me to paste in the first place.
I'll remove. What's this saying? What's the bug? Oh, can't dump stuff for player and the object. And wait, what is it? Shit, let me see your screen.
Um,
All right, I play. It's not playing yet. I see. All I see is the. I don't. I see your desktop. I don't see. I mean, I see Unity.
I'll show um the Visual Studio.
What you gotta do is instead of like just displaying Unity, you display your whole monitor, and everywhere you go, you go.
Yeah, but I don't want to share other stuff.
Here
Or
you
show
go.
other things.
Okay, here you go. Remove me. No. Okay, hold on. That's number 5. Remove me entity game. No, that's not. That was just delete. Just comment 392 out. It's the 400 is the one that matters, or whatever. One of the ones.
Game object. This is
Yeah, just delete. That doesn't even work. That's just screw around. It didn't work actually.
all this.
I think maybe it did. Maybe it did. Oh, hold on. Let me figure out. Like I said, like it's best to just wait for like 7 days or something for me to like to give me a new Starforge, you know, because right now we're just like pilling around with something that's like I'm trying to reverse engineer my own code a second time. Like I'm making Starforge 3 the hard way instead of just going through like a process. But I can look that up. See what's this? Click this. Remove. Says I think you actually have to just hit public. Okay, public game object remove. Okay, so it would be under linked active items.
Yeah, I guess you're doing.
Okay, so what you have to do is under linked active items. Okay, linked active game objects. You have to add this line, I mean, like I said, like I think this is a hassle. I think we're like wasting our time on this. But like, if you want to get on this, put this in linked active items. Um, they put the, and then you have to like link the player, the entity being converted to entity into. I think it's. This is not okay. Under game board, and game board in scene. Uh, removing. Removing entity. So and then entity player. You say entity player has to be drugged into removing entity. So you put that in this and there, and then you should be good to go here. Okay. So do you see what you have to do? Linked active game objects. Okay. So like all right. Okay. I think that's like if you get me like and drag and drop. Oh my god. Before where'd you drag and drop the player into game board script of game board remove. This should be at the bottom. Alright, that's what you have to add. You actually have to add this because otherwise it's not going to remove the player entity, which I think is like one of the problems. I think that one actually works a little bit. Oh, give me a second to breathe. I'm good. Like all you have to do is control. I think I'm. Are you there?
Yeah. So
Control.
I'm gonna just
Control click
yeah.
linked game active objects. You see that red line is? Move your mouse cursor over a little bit left so you see that link active game objects and control click it. Yeah, control click that. Yeah, just control. You hold your control and just click it.
I did. I'm in the linked active object script.
Okay, now put this in this. The one I put over here. Kind of like sketchy. I'll give you the exact thing. Put it in both Discord and your Twitch chat. There's Discord. Put that in there, and your Twitch chat. Put it in there too.
So just put this anywhere?
Yeah. I like to put it at the end.
Okay.
Let's always put the new stuff at the end because then you know we're like we'll see chronologically like when you added stuff in case bugs and stuff. But that's just me.
Right here.
That's fine. Yeah. Now save it.
Okay.
Save.
Yeah, it's saved.
Okay. Now
Link the player entity being converted.
now go back over to go here. Like, watch. You can look at my screen if you want to. Hit the game board and your.
You gotta show your screen.
I might not show my screen again. Hooray, my face. Okay. So you go to the game board and you link it over the entity player. You drag to. Oh god. You go to the game board. You drag it over to entity player and remove the entity whatever. Because what it does is like when you convert and do not destroy. Okay. When you convert and do not destroy the game object, it lets you link the entity into a singleton, but the game object like sits around and for what do I do? It's like you got a clone of me that's an entity. You know, so you delete the game object. You have to do it manually.
Do you want me to reassign it there?
Yeah. So you see what I'm doing? Like you just
Okay.
drag this over here, and you should be good to go.
Entity player into. Okay. That's simple enough. Fuck is that thing called again? I mean, where do I?
All right. Go back to what I was doing. I can just close all these. Trying to build up the headache I had yesterday. I think I'm gonna go before I get a headache. I get sick like I got last night. It's pretty hot down here still, even though it's not too hot. And like back-to-back heat exhaustion days, it like kind of compiles itself a little bit. And so that's good. Let's do this again tomorrow or whenever. I don't have EC.
Alright.
I have EC upstairs. It's working, but downstairs for some reason it wants to be obstinate. Catch you tomorrow. Sound good, bro? Like whenever. Like you can like hey, you know what? I'll email you my phone so you can text me when you want to work. Okay.
Alright.
Later, bro.
I'll see you later. You have a good night.
You too. I'm gonna splice these videos together and slap them up.